you sleep with me. Shut up and sleep with me.
Clip it. And you made me think you'd jump up here, you bastard. You insulted my stepson. My cat, literally, Al's right here. Come here, buddy. Come here. Let's do a proof of...
Hi, guys.
He doesn't want to jump in my lap. He's doing the things like he's rubbing the chair. He's like, hey, I love you. And I'm like, I love you too, buddy. Why don't you? And I was like, and he's meowing. You can hear him. I'm like, well, now's the perfect time. We're starting the show. Everybody can get their a la carte proof of life check in, and we didn't. Come here, buddy. Come on. Oh. All right, we got him.
Yay. Hi, Al.
He was a difficult son of a bitch, but we got him. Caught him on the turlet. He's a good kitty.
Yeah.
Al, proof of life. It is. It's Al, proof of life. He's still totally fine. He's still totally medicated. He's got new medication coming, and I am worried, though, because he feels lighter than usual. So I'm what they call in the... Oh, you furry little tease. I'm what they call in the biz nervous. Nervous about that cat. That cat is getting old. He is an old kitty. So we have a full show to do. Good afternoon, Brian. Yes, good afternoon, Brian. Brian's been very active right away in the chat, and thank you very much for that enthusiastic hello, Brian. I appreciate that. It seems like weird though to kind of drop Mr. Q like Johnny, Digger. Oh, and Mr. Q. I feel
Well, there's got to be an O and. Isn't there?
I mean, there doesn't have to be. Do I live in an ideal world? Maybe. Maybe not. Red Scuba. Hi, Johnny. Hi, Digger. Hi, Al. Yeah, Al, you got a lot of fans. And thank you for capitalizing the L, because there's so many times where people put A and then lowercase l, and I don't know if they mean Al or AI.
Yeah.
Do you know the way?
Yeah.
That was...
You know the way.
That was so... Do you know what that's from?
I haven't the slightest.
It's a VR thing. It's horrible, okay. but thank you, Labglass. Labglass very much having fun with stickers right off the jump, which is awesome. Thank you. After everything from Friday, we're down to $40 for next Friday's goal, the Black Friday show. So we're $40 from closing out the month.
Nice.
$2 from Balls Deep, simply saying penis. Happy Monday. I don't know why you had to mention the phallus in the first part, but is this a thing? Is that a Canadian thing when someone says?
I don't know.
Do you
I thought I'd respond in kind. Seems polite. Hello, numbnuts.
But you saluted, you nodded and penis to you too. It seemed very.
Oh well,
you seemed very. I'll say this: you seemed very at home. Wishing someone penis. Is this? I don't know. It's
I've never been on live television before.
Alucard.
But
Come on, buddy.
No way.
apparently sometimes I don't watch I don't watch the news. And I've never ever been on live television because I'm a kid and apparently Grandpa just gives me a remote after we watch the Powerball. I just freak out.
All right. A YouTube from Brian. Al, what are you? He is on a tear today.
Have you ever had a dream that you
No.
you had you
No, actually haven't.
you could do so you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
Now this is getting weird. We're 4 minutes from a hype train incoming. All right, so there were these VR chats, and there would be people that are that were quote using these Ugandan tribesmen avatars, and then they moved to other ones. So we have a different one. This isn't the original one, but this is another VR. This is an original VR chat video of the Ugandan knuckles. So pretty much, they would go up to people and they would ask, "Do you know the way?" And I don't remember, and I know the way.
Okay.
And so that would be the thing that's going on. So we'll go to that. We've got 4 minutes for a hype train. Saint Caesar, Johnny Digger, how's it going? We're doing pretty good. We've got
Hey guys.
we got a hype train.
Comes a train,
And there it is.
busy little train, rushing up and down on the daisy line. Mummies and daddies, the grandpas and the grannies, everyone's aboard on the 809.
Wasn't ready to do this so
Train,
early.
And here comes driver 10 2. Here comes the train today. Here comes the train.
Thank you very much
Poor
for that.
Peter.
50% of the way through level 1 already. I'm in trouble. I'm white trash and I'm in trouble. All right. I don't have dreams, only nightmares, says Mr. Q. Well, prepare to add this to the mix. We have 4 minutes left in that hype train at 50%. If you want to kick it over to level 2, you've got 4 minutes to do so. Bits, subs are how they are what move the needle. It's really, really hard to. It's the parkour part after the butter.
After the
The
butter.
butter came on, came and went, and then parkour, and it's just I'm trying to have a
All in
serious
one.
conversation. I'm trying to maintain some sense of composure, and I'm already going to a video clip of a bunch of people going, "Do you know the way?"
He needs some milk.
You know the way.
And this stuff on top of it really, it just cuts
Thank you.
the nuts right off you. Just all
I
right.
got butter. I got milk. I need a little flour.
Ebola
with bacon.
to know the way.
I have Ebola.
He doesn't know the way.
To know the way,
To know the
you
way,
need to have
you have to know the
Ebola.
Again, this is a thing. This Ugandan group.
Okay.
It would be a group of people. Do you know the way? And then where's do you know the way? The way to the queen. The way. Do you know the way? I know the way. And they would go after different ladies, different things. It apparently
All
this
right.
is Castro and Gaztons.
You don't know the way of the red Ebola or the blue Ebola. Do you want me to drink your blood? We are protected by the devil's power. In Zimbabwe, we do not have water, so we drink child blood. I will teach you the way of the devil. It's all around me. What the heck?
It's all around me.
Now you know the way.
Now you know the way. The devil is on our side. I will get my phone and put on.
Thank you. Who did the fart sticker? Thank you,
farted
Lab
and
Glass,
I
for the
looked
fart
over and I
sticker.
saw
We
the
are 2
chat
minutes left, 93% of the way through the hype train. I'm literally getting distracted by these guys. I thought they started with something other than the Knuckles character. But $2 from Nucleated. Show Digger the video. I thought we are showing Digger the video. Did I? Oh, well, either way, you know what? He put that 2 in. He put that 2 in. Let's mark those both down so we don't miss those. A minute and a half to get that last 7%. I'm not going to be like, we've got to hit level 3 or anything like that. But if we could get to 2, we're so close. Now it'll be real kicking.
It's not my bag. That's not a bag. That's my fucking coochie lips hanging out.
Thank you, Fill Some Holes.
Oh, thank you for that. Wow.
Where's the...
That's not my bag.
Where's the... Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where the bag landed. That's supposed to be a... Oh, wait. No, it's right there. It's the cheese sandwich. You know what it is? It blended in with the... It blended in with this chucklehead.
Oh, gotcha.
It's really hard to tell because they have a similar color.
Yeah.
Texture's different, but I mean, without a different texture, you could easily be understood for confusing them. It's also strange. They're all centered around a can of beans. I mean, you would think
That's
out of all the things.
After I eat the can of beans. Just like that.
Holy Jesus! All right, we're 12% of the way, level 2, with 4 minutes left to go. I'll continue playing this for Digger, who does not understand the origin of "Do you know the way?" And again, it was a meme. I could have swore the meme started with something other than Ugandan Knuckles, but Ugandan Knuckles is pretty funny.
The language of Zimbabwe. Let us smell this beautiful.
Oh, good Lord. Thanks for just looking on
Where's my cursor? I gotta stop. Holy Jesus. So yeah, they just kept going into chat rooms and being dicks, and that was how. And it was VR chat rooms.
That's awesome.
Balls Deep saying, respect the penis, Johnny, and it'll respect you. Good to know. I'll show you the way. Wakanda forever. I don't know if they did Wakanda forever. I think this predated that. But either way, level 2, 25% of the way through level 2. Thank you very much. That'll go towards knocking down next Fridays. We are doing I say we. I'm going to see if I can convince Digger to hang out with me on the Friday after Thanksgiving, because I'd really like to do a Black Friday show with Digger.
There's no show?
Yeah, the Thursday there'll be no show.
Okay.
Because like I've already made tentative plans to hang out with my family. Like my brother's apparently going to be in town and stuff, so like I'm going to go over there and do all of that fun jazz cabbage, and yeah, so I'm gonna be a bit busy.
We'll see how good I am at cleaning up for my Friday clean before Friday hits. How's that? Oh. And if I'm
I guess
then I'll come and help out.
I'm gonna give that a break there because dear Lord, I can't watch anymore. Not Waligi. Yeah. All right, we got some interesting names. So yeah, it's that was a fun time had on the internet. Digger should be free. She's already had her Thanksgiving. Well, that's not really the deal, man. It's mine's on. Isn't Knuckles red? Yeah, Knuckles is red, but they're Ugandan Knuckles. I think they're honestly trying to be Sonic. They just won't call it Sonic because then Sega will get
Sonic gets in trouble.
Well, dude, like they don't want to associate that with Sonic because then we get in way more issues. Sega's a little more protective of that one. Or is Sega owned by Nintendo now? I don't know. You know what I know? I don't know. I know I haven't done a single story of my own. We've already been kicking around here this whole time.
14 minutes.
And I haven't gotten into a single thing of my own. Is Johnny's brother an Autobot or a Decepticon like most people with wheels? I am confused. No, he's an airman. So what does that? I mean, If we have any people who've ever served in any of the America's distinguished military services, you could certainly voice your opinion on what an airman qualifies my brother as. But yeah, he's just an airman. 20 seconds left at level 2, so I have to do 2 of these. Oh dear Lord. Oh, poppycock. 2 of these bitches. Luckily, we're ready to go already with 1, so we can do 1 right away.
Atomic Ray gifted a subscription.
Oh,
to
damn.
Debbie.
Thank you, Atomic
Nice.
Ray. That also helps.
That's awesome.
So that puts us at like we can't count it towards Twitch, but realistically, we were well over 30-40% for level 2.
Awesome.
That is super awesome. Thank you very much.
You rock.
That is very, very, very awesome.
Yeah, I enjoyed this. Getting a whole bunch of stickers and hype train first thing. This is a lot of fun for me.
And then I get stupid, and you try to convince me of things like islands that float.
That was.
And I'm dumb enough to go for it because she's partying. And I just yes and I hope that I get a crack at that sweet woman. All right, let's do this. Oh boy!
Audience learning she's a furry.
Oh
with
no!
A moose. Oh wait, I'm a furry with a moose persona.
Yeah, dude. Apparently, we were apparently accused of having wolf and moose personas as furries.
Wolf and moose.
Yeah, I was the wolf. You were the
wouldn't go
moose.
very well.
Yeah, it's way different than moose and squirrel. There's like a will they, won't they? Will one of them murder the other one during kind of thing?
Yeah. Well, that's good to know. Do I have any cool costumes? I'm assuming I'm the moose, right? Like I'm the Canuck. I've got to be the moose.
Right.
So do I have any cool costumes or
It's
anything?
weird that you're asking us. You should know if you have costumes or not. Holy Jesus.
I don't know. This is news to me. I'm quite surprised, but yeah. Do I have any cool costumes? I see that the Avs are killing it. Yes. My guys are not doing so well, but hey, we're doing better than the Calgary Flames, so that's all that matters.
Who's dancing on your face? Nucleatic Gaming, thank you very much. Wow. Wow, Atomic.
Yeah, I agree with you, Atomic Ray. Fuck the Jays.
Dear Lord. I don't want to get all my channels struck. You two would make
my least favorite.
A fantastic Russian spy couple,
He's talking about the Blue Jays, right?
For Halloween or kinky time. Russian spy couple. I don't know the Kaputniks or whatnot. I don't know.
Don't know. No, I'm sorry. I thought Atomic Ray was talking about the Blue Jays.
Avs, Nuggets, and Broncos are doing really great.
Understand that? Yeah.
My boss had come in, so I couldn't contribute to the train anymore. Well, thank you for the dancing Six Flags guy.
Yes. Thank you. Right on the side of the head. I appreciate it.
I have to let my throat calm down before I attempt to do another run off the dock because my throat already has a hair trigger with air. So doing another one would just be a horrible idea. So we'll hold off on that for a second. We'll see if I can, get my legs under me, which, is bound to happen sometime. I haven't been doing the smoke heavy streams as much, so I'm not up for it. I don't smoke as much anymore. I don't really want to. I'm sorry.
Hi, Kurt. Good to see you. Johnny the Throat Goat. I don't know if that's quite what
that's not even
that's
a little
not
bit
quite what he was getting at, but
no, I'm just saying
Lab heard it too though. I think yeah.
I what?
The Throat Goat.
I do not have the Throat Goat. I have a throat that does not have does not have a super high tolerance for marijuana, like almost possibly a mild allergy. So it makes me cough a lot. Now, there's two ways to deal with that. Either A, stop smoking, which I'm not really up for doing, especially at the moment. And B, smoke so much it just kind of fades out. I also am not really up for that. So kind of in this weird area where I'm using it just to deal with my legs. And then I do the show and they're like, do a run on the doctor.
And he's totally fine to just flip right on over and do the next story because,
Right?
that's the kind of professional he is.
Fuck you, man. Let me be clear. I love you immensely, so I mean this with all the affection one can say to someone.
Yeah, fuck off.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Bleh. Fuck you. Bleh. Fuck.
Bleh.
Bleh. Fuck you. See? That's how I mean it. All right. We do have all of our stories lit up, so we can actually do actual stuff. The hype train, thank you. Thank you very much, Balls Deep and Brian from Nucleatic Gaming on YouTube. And thank you, Atomic
Yes,
Ray,
thank you guys.
for the gifted subscription on Rumble Up. Could he be talking about why you hit
The way
your
you
bong?
hit your bong.
Could he be talking about the way you hit your bong?
Maybe
Why? I'm
she-
not quite sure what we're
because
saying.
I was making fun of how you.
Oh, the throat
Yes.
goat. Possibly.
Yes.
Well, here's the
Yes.
thing. Here's like I don't care what anyone says about the way I hit the freaking doctor. I'm concerned with one thing. When I pull that freaking slide, I just want to get all of the air from A to B. And it just that's all it is.
Yep. I noticed you're very like a shock thing.
Well, if I take it but a little bit, it's heavy and it's
I can't do that with a dab because that would literally suck flaming hot liquid through and
Right.
in my mouth. And
Well,
back my-
like I
that's
said,
not- yeah.
well, you've already proudly declared Madame Canada like gauntlet throwing like, oh, I'll smoke Johnny under the table. Oh, you're very
Oh, I will.
yeah.
Oh, I will.
I will. No. You're gonna be in a fetal position if your legs even bend that way. Like we're gonna need an EMS team. Like you believe that firmly. I am interested though to see you to attempt to smoke out of that. I'm not saying that that'll lay you out. I'm just saying I don't know if you understand how difficult that is as a piece to smoke. It's so.
Oh, I'm fairly
fucking
certain it's a too long go. I know that. The first lungful is just to fill everything, and then you got to take a second.
Then you got to clear out the
Lungful.
space,
Yeah.
and then you got to grab that, so you get like a good fresh breather quick, and then it's like it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
Bongs are silly, dabs are stupid. Well, the bong is, and I know nobody believes me on this. I keep telling everybody, the bong is a show prop. It's been a show prop for a long time. There was a different bong before this.
Cheer 100. Why did the photon check into a hotel? Because it was traveling light.
Oh, ding, a little bit
Bam.
of science tease, science funny.
Dad joke. Awesome. Thank you for the 100
Yeah.
bits. So yes, and so yeah,
I like
so
Rusty's saying from Vancouver to Sudbury, Digger shall be free, and you're right. It's looking more and more like that. Although not Vancouver. It looks like it'll be like
Last
from
time
the
I checked,
coastal
we don't
mountain
have a
range.
whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell. I gotta have more
No
cowbell.
way.
Happy birthday,
Always more
Johnny.
well, I'm assuming it's your birthday, unless you mean your subscription to the program, which either way, thank you so much, Atomic Citizen. Atomic Citizen, subscribe to the program. 19 months. Thank you so much for this subscription. Cowbell coming in for Atomic Citizen over on Twitch. Hey-o. Oh, I remember when that thing used to be. I remember when David Chandler used to be coming in here and be like, "All right, we're gonna just throw a bunch of subs at you," and I just like throw my arm out, ringing that stupid bell. All right, happy birthday indeed. So, it's not my birthday though. My birthday was beginning of the month. So, Digger, are you in a wheelchair too? Not that it matters, says Kurt Reynolds.
No, I'm not. I'm sick in other ways.
And let me think. Why did I? That's 2, 2, 2. So that counts as 5 off of there. And save the rest over here. So I got to do that. And now we're at 35 already before we take the Rumble and the Twitch money into account for the Black Friday show, which is nice. We get to save everything for then. All right. Dabs or silly bugs. Oh, I gotta scroll this up to catch it up.
Oh, Shade for Days. Yeah, I dab for medicinal purposes. If I'm smoking socially, I tend to smoke joints. I'll pass a doobie around. But the dab is a medicinal thing. It helps a lot that way. So it hits fast and it tends to last longer. So when my pain hits fast, I can do a dab and that helps.
Okay, Kurt Reynolds, you're getting a bit gross for the chat. Digger is sick for Johnny, which is weirded.
Well, yeah. I know, it's a little odd. That's okay. I'm a little odd. I think that's what works, you know.
We had a glass scorpion piece senior year. It is always awkward sucking the bud smoke out of its stinger while thumbing its asshole because that was the choke. That's
a little weird.
That is a little weird. That is definitely a little weird.
Yeah, that's a little weird. And that would mean that the actual front half would be
This is again
claws into your lap.
This is in my opinion this is a social piece, if I will. Nobody in their right mind should ever have something like this solely with the idea of single purpose use. Something like this is literally a conversation piece for a group of people that are of the like mind to go, oh, dude, smoking's cool. And it's like, all right, then you guys can gather around and use this thing and watch it destroy all of you. Do either one of you guys use Google Pay? I don't, and fucked up. So I couldn't get that card to work. I don't use Google Pay. I
don't Google or iPhone or anything. Jay, good to see you. I'll bet it does. I'll bet cancer does suck. It's very good to see you. I will message you actually. I haven't seen you in a bit. You should show up in the Discord. We should hang out. Sorry, I'm doing that on.
Yeah, it's really
Love
weird.
you, Jay.
Weird.
Sorry. There we go.
This is strange. No, you know.
Yeah, no, I know. It's just that, I've got a memory like a sieve, and I'd been meaning to call someone. I couldn't for the life of me figure out who it was, and there he is.
And it's just crazy squirrely business.
Thank you. Yes, it is totally squirrel business.
I avoid all that, cash or F off. I understand people who do that. I just don't think I can. I can't really get around that. I don't I don't really mind using the digital mediums. At the end of the day, like, your cash on hand, unless you're carrying massive amounts, your cash on hand, you still have to go to the bank for it. Like, all the places they could shut down your currency digitally. I will say this, you probably aren't as likely to lose it to, say, theft if you don't have, like, digital accounts, because if you get hacked or whatever. I don't know.
Well, except that every bank out there has got all their records online.
Right. So I guess like you'd have to not have any bank apps or emails with bank information.
You'd have to go back to hiding your money in your mattress and in amongst your books and stuff like that. That's kind of Your best bet. Get
I don't
paid in
know.
cash.
I don't think a lot of people are
Very hard.
all up for that. I like using shiny rocks to get what I want. The bigger the rock, the more of a concussion, the freer the items. So Brian, I have a modest question for you as you brought up that point. Are the rocks shiny before and or after you use them? Is it they start out they start out with less of a gloss, and then for some reason, like a glinting red liquid, they start shining more or something? I'm just curious. All right, I'm going to do this second controlled burn on this thing so we can call that good
Slow
for
but
the hype
sure.
train we did earlier, because I don't want to be disrespectful to that. I'm not going to just sit here all day and let this thing sit over here. All right, so one last
There you
one
go.
for hype train level 2. All right, here we go.
Stashing money in like your flour, your bag of flour, stuff like that. Stuffing it in the coffee grounds, in amongst the coffee grounds, your rolls of dollars. Or of bills.
People can
Hopefully
critique
not
me all
dollars.
they want, but if I do it their way, it doesn't get all the chambers clear.
No.
Gotta
No,
really
I don't
pull.
critique you for that bit. I critique you for when you have to put it all the way in your mouth. Kurt, I don't think you understand. I'm in Canada. I'm on the West Coast in BC. So nothing has happened. Nothing can happen. Nothing. So, but that's getting a little bit gross. So,
Yeah.
stop.
Looks like he's blowing the bong. Yeah, RP. That again.
Right?
It's not.
Yes,
That's not
yes.
really.
Just,
It's
just the one.
But it's just you can't get all the chambers clear, and then it's gonna get dirty. And all right. Well, we tried. We gave you time. Here's what we'll do. Where is this? We'll do that. We'll see how you do. Bam. Anyways, Johnny smoking out of some scientific ash. It is very. It looks very scientific. Looks very technical. It just knocks your fucking ass when you smoke that much. And it's something about the way it's like, I don't know, oxygenated or diluted. Pulled apart and put back together. It's just crazy. Cash is king, basically untraceable, and files under the radar of taxation, which is legal theft by the shitty government. Those wow. I mean,
Yeah.
there is legit truth to that, but we don't. But again, what's your money backed by? If the world economy
money
falls
backed by
tomorrow and
right
your
now?
dollar isn't worth anything,
What's the US dollar bill backed by right now?
the belief that it's worth what it's worth.
There you go. The belief that there's no gold sitting to actually physically back up the amount of dollar bills that have been printed out and are in use.
Shade for days.
Or
Dirty
I've
bong
seen
water is
worse
010.
stuff
The
online.
water's not dirty at all. I'm saying if you leave the smoke in it, that's how you get things like.
Like a little bit of
That's how you get things like this coloration that's in the top of this thing. You get that from the smoke residue piling up. You got to clear it all out. You got to clear it all out.
you gotta suck and you gotta suck hard, is what you're saying.
Do you hear these things when you say them? Is that part of the fun?
Sometimes I do it on purpose.
Don't worry. Someday, Digger, roles will be reversed. And you'll have to do it.
Fair
Shade
enough.
for days. Gold. We used to be backed by gold. Thems were the days. The U.S. dollar is backed by our badass military. You don't want us
That
on
makes
your
a little bit
beaches.
sense.
Bradford says,
Yeah.
Johnny, I cannot
enough.
wait to witness you suck. Oh. Rexstar parody. Backed by the ghosts of George Washington and Ben Franklin. Okay. That's what we'll do. It's backed by the founding fathers. If you don't think this is legit, they'll come get you. Like the Ring. You know, like they'll just come walking in.
Yeah.
Angry Saxon, ammo and bottle caps. I think you're thinking of the Fallout economy.
That's
And
Fallout, but not the worst idea. Got
And-
about the same amount of backing behind it.
Fallout nerds
Yeah.
can correct me if I'm wrong on this, but if I'm not mistaken, the whole bottle cap economy was derived off of the idea that bottle caps represented potable water. And so that's how much potable water like you had was in the reference of those bottle caps.
I don't know about that. But
Um,
you wouldn't be very rich if you took the bottle caps off. That means you're out of
Right.
potable water.
But I don't think they mean, I think they represented overall per like, but I don't know, man. This is something I heard. I'm not that big a Fallout nerd. Bigger Fallout nerds vomit Fallout lore at me, and I enjoy it and laugh my butt off. And then I learn about crazy
enjoy
things like
Fallout.
one vault that was run by all women and a tiger, and I'm like, okay, this is a weird dynamic, but let's see this work. Somehow the tiger is the most legit, like easy and rational one. Where are when there are AI cyborgs walking around, will that make you jealous, Johnny? Not really. Cause like their legs work. I don't get jealous of everybody whose legs work. It's a weird. I don't think that would really affect me one way or the other. I'll kind of go, oh, there's AI. Well, like you said, cyborgs. I hate it. Like, are they part people, or are they AI robots? Because the robots aren't cyborgs; those are just robots. Oh, you mean the vault that failed? Says Brian for Science. Really?
Which
The
vault
tiger
that
and all the
failed?
ladies failed? Oh no.
More than one vault failed. Ew.
Multiple vaults failed, but I want to know, where could they have gone wrong? You had a tiger to eat all the rad rats and stuff. You had all the ladies there. Like, how could that have gone wrong?
How could it gone wrong? Yeah.
You know what? You know what I was heard in the end? It devolved into a cat fight. But Fallout New Vegas is the best, but fans say liking New Vegas makes you fascist. I haven't played New Vegas all the way through. I got pulled into Fallout with Fallout 4, and the part that I really got into was building those shelters. Like, I really loved making.
I love the building feature.
I had a friend who drove me nuts because she would abuse the ability that like gravity isn't a consistent feature in the game. So she would build weird, like not supported by anything, just freaking like paths and cities into the air.
The staircase that goes up and up and up and up and up, the upper level of an overpass that's inaccessible. Only now it's accessible by the stupid staircase that would never stand in gravity in normal world.
It reminds me of the episode of South Park where the kids are pissed about Kenny being dead, and so they're trying to build a ladder to get up to heaven to see him. And they made the they're building a ladder to heaven, and it's just fucking. It's so bad. It would drive me nuts, and she'd be like, she'd rub it in my faces, and she'd be totally right. She'd be like, my settlements are defensible. They survive attacks by ogre or what? Not ogres, super mutants,
Yeah.
and what are those
All
weird
sorts of stuff.
behemoth creatures? She's all this crazy stuff comes near, rad roaches, all of it. She's like, but then they go up there, there's turrets everywhere, just mowing everything down from above from the minute they get there, and so they can't really get up and do much. And if they do, they get taken out. She's like, we lose a couple people, but all in all, it's just like, and I'm fighting to keep people alive in my stupid little settlements, but I'm sticking to these weird and crazy rules. Like, well, that can't just be floating up in the air, so it might as well be on the ground, and I'll have a fence. Strippers got me, but rubbing it in your face usually costs $10. 69 FMS. Another settlement needs your help. Yeah, that's the one that got annoying with the main quest one, where it's like another settlement needs your help, and it's like, oh, for the love of She's Our Us. Like, there should be one settlement.
And then you show up there, and the settlement's fine because you've already made it strong enough it can defend itself. But you have to show up there, or else you get in trouble.
But there's so many fun moments in the game that made that stuff like all worth it to me because I did that crap, like constantly helping out random settlements and stuff. One of my favorite moments was putting a bottle cap mine in a super mutant's pocket. Because when you get really good at pickpocketing, you eventually get the point where you can put like grenades and explosives in people's pockets and they detonate. So I literally put a bottle cap mine in a super mutant's pocket, and then I back off him and he goes, "Oh no, gotta go," boom, and he explodes, and you hear bottle caps raining down everywhere, and the cash register cha-ching noise that always goes off with the bottle caps, cha-ching, and I'm just like, yes, that's so great. Oh, that was so great. They built the ladder, and now it's gone. Okay, I have no idea. Season 2 is soon. Season 2 of what? In Fallout, bottle caps couldn't be replicated.
They use them.
So they use them as currency. Okay.
Yeah, there was a finite number of them because you couldn't make any more.
Somebody either told me that and I lost it or whatever. I don't know where I got the weird delusional they represented potable water. I don't know why. That's why I became a raider and Preston Garvey hated me.
Uh-huh.
What, for not helping the settlements?
In the Nuka world?
Oh, God. I had so much fun with the Nuka world. The AI, I did all of the expansions. I got crazy. I loved the Far Harbor one because the Far Harbor had one of the best outfits for being a sneak character. There's a scuba suit and a knife that was just beautiful.
Okay.
And that one was fun because Far Harbor, you got to look into how they created the AI personalities for Nick Valentine.
Yeah. Yeah, Demon was awesome.
Yeah. Johnny's hallucinated that potable water fact like an AI. Someone was talking to me about something and I got it wrong. I was entirely willing to have someone tell me the truth. I'm sure somebody else knew it. I also said that going in where I'm like, I'm not sure this is right, but it's my understanding. And in a weird island reversal, this time you're the one going, no, that's complete and utter bullshit. Here's why.
I know, yeah.
So
it's not often that I'm the one that remembers.
No. It's more like we reversed this one around. That's all that matters. Okay, we're almost an hour into the show. We should maybe do a news story.
Meh. Why not?
Clearly a Mandela situation. Entirely possible Rex Start parody, but thankfully the truth is bared out, and I'll be the first person to say I was wrong. Fallout bottle caps are not a reference to drinkable water. They're entirely a currency because they cannot be replicated or made anymore. You would think that would be because bottle caps aren't that hard to make.
No, but this is a post-apocalyptic world.
Right, but bottle caps really aren't that hard to make. I mean, like think about it. They could be worn, tarnished, weathered, whatever. But you can very easily just take some tin and like there's a bottle cap. There's a bottle cap crimping device. You just put some crimps in the circle of a piece of circular metal. You put on a thing, bottle cap.
I don't know.
I bottled my own beer when I was younger. I know how easy it is to.
I know. I've done it too, but maybe they got rid of all those in the apocalypse.
Are you a
I don't know why I'm
sweepy
just
diggle?
suddenly getting the yawns.
Is this discussion of digital game world nerd bro economy talk?
No, because I actually enjoyed the Fallout series.
I'm betting you also, like this other person I thought of, would build like crazy that would drive me fucking nuts. Where I'd be like, but that can't.
No, because I really enjoy the idea of gravity and stuff. Like I like.
You like sticking to the rules?
Like having stupid stairways to heaven attached.
Oh, no, like I said, these weren't stairways. You know the first gas station in Fallout that you get to, the first outpost.
Where you get the dog?
Yeah.
Dog breath?
Yeah, but pretty much your first outpost that you can build, really. This person had it set up where they went up and on top of like the sign and they literally had like floating containers that were the homes because they built them up with fences or whatever, and then they got rid of the base part. So there were parts that like you could only access through one access point, and that access point is loaded with defensive turrets and stuff. And then so like the people race in, and everything just funnels in and dies, and everybody else is just floating up above all of it the whole time. And that person also though taught me some very interesting facets, like, oh, you need to double your bed space. Just stick a bunch of sleeping bags under the beds, and you can turn what wasn't a bunk bed into a bunk bed.
Oh, see, we just used the bunk beds.
Want to add a third person in that
that's what I was.
crazy party? Now just stick the sleeping, like the floor bed, whatever sleeping mat that again that fits on the floor right under the bed, and it counts. And there you go.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
If you just if you go, you know what, human decency, rules of gravity, all this stuff outside, and you think outside the box, like unmatched in the construction stuff. My stuff always lacking. Why? Because I had this stupid rule of like, nope, things are on the ground. Where does the tin come from and fall?
Up.
I don't know. Well, I mean, like they have the cars and everything. Well, those are metal. I don't know. You know what? I'm talking a big game. Maybe it's not that easy to make new bottle caps.
Bottle caps in the apocalypse.
Which makes it weird because I've never thought of anyone like making a shrapnel bomb out of like, coins. And that's quintessentially what the bottle cap mine is.
And a Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
That one's fun. Yeah.
Strange. Anyways, speaking of Jack in the Box, we have a video of a deer in a middle school in, let's see, Lorain County. I think that's Ohio-ish.
Okay.
So a deer decided to, well, like we've had oh god no, I hate whoever, like, remember how I said I was trying to not get serious news stuff?
Yes.
Just look at this.
Oh.
Look at this horrible business. All right, so a deer crashing through a cafeteria window at a local middle school. Go. Do we have no audio?
Oh, it's coming up from behind because the buddy stopped to look.
I don't see it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, never mind. Oh, dude, there's two of them. Or wait, no, there's a dog. There's a dog chasing the deer. Get him, Fido. Get him. Show him who's boss. Uh-oh.
Oh.
And this is at breakfast, by the way. This is in the morning. So I don't know if schools do breakfast. Oh, that poor deer. He is not built for this terrain.
No.
That floor must have been recently waxed. Oh, dude, that deer is going to get himself waxed. He can't get out. He can't stand.
He can't get up. Aw. Poor thing.
I hope somebody got him. He just gave up on it. He's like, nope, I'm dead. It doesn't matter what it is. Nope. Where are we at? We still got some time left. Does he make another appearance? Oh, he made his way out the back?
I made it out. Yeah. You.
I'm pretty sure he learned his lesson. See, oh dear God. Whoa. The dear God was a little much. Yeah, no, I'm glad he made it out. We had a deer jump through our 3rd grade classroom window. It kind of looked like there was a dog chasing the deer. It didn't look like a wolf or anything, but it looked like almost like somebody's pet, like a dog chased the deer. They wrangled and hogtied it in the gym. Did they also like butcher it and turn it into jerky? It sounds weird. They wrangled it and hogtied it in the gym.
Breakfast. Instated.
The school had venison for a month. One deer will typically feed a school for about a day. Dude, again, it's this weird kind of like, I want to do that as a thing with you. Like, have you ever heard of Mystery Science Theater?
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna do Potheads with Munchies on Alone, and we're just gonna watch Alone with Munchies, and we're just gonna because neither one of us has to it's knee-jerk reaction. I give people crap for fire stuff. You give people crap pretty much for anything because they're in British Columbia, and you're like, well, of course your wood's gonna be wet. Like, of course, you plan for it to be damp.
It always rains on the coast. It's just simple.
It's such a good time. It's fun. It's fun. And I would like to add to that the stupid irony of us being gluttonous in our first world conditions with, again, sweets and treats. I'll make a bunch of popcorn when we have a candy bar or two. Some booze if we're feeling frisky.
Big thing of pop. Oh my goodness.
One show will make kebabs, and there are people man, I haven't caught a fish in a week, and it's like, he hasn't eaten a single meal in 3 days. And it's just and I'm sitting there chewing on a big old piece of steak, and I'm just oh man, it sounds like you need to forage, Mark. It'll be great. It'll be the stupidest thing ever.
It will.
Balls deep, carried it outside like a cannibal tribe. Well, then what happened? If you're a cannibal tribe, did you eat the deer alive? Now this got more grotesque.
Well, cannibals, they eat themselves, not that they eat things alive. Cannibalism is that they eat humans.
Well, okay.
Oh, they probably
Excuse
still
me.
cook the deer.
Bonnie and Clyde ride again, says MSO. Pretty much. I always love Mondays for obvious reasons. Smiles a lot for you. Did not care for that last video. I'm sorry. If it wasn't conveyed by the end of the video, the deer is fine. The deer made it through just fine. I didn't want to see anything bad happen to the deer. I just, again, was trying to prep a show, and I'm like, we need videos to talk about and react to. A deer making an abrupt, impromptu visit in a middle school cafeteria. That'll do her.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
I mean, we just did,
That'll
and we
make
still
for
are.
a few good
I mean, we
comments.
can get privates deep into Donald Trump wanting the congressional Republicans to vote to release the Epstein files if you want. I've gotten an Ontario man who alleges ChatGPT causes delusions and is suing the parent company over ChatGPT's delusion causing.
Interesting.
Yeah, we got a lot of fun stuff. Venison is best jerked or ground minus the back straps. I can say this, venison jerky, oh dear. That was some good stuff. I've had me some venison jerky, and I like it. I like it a lot. I can understand if anyone maybe grew up near, like, say, a butcher shop or whatever, the idea of venison maybe turns them off because they, just smell.
Ate it all the time.
Well, not even ate it all the time, but, like, if you're near the thing, it might smell a lot of deers getting processed, and maybe the venison turning has a smell. But I would say I've never.
I used to have to work with it. It was awful. Elbows deep in the big white bucket of feta cheese, and it was a block, and I had to go in there and crumble it all, and it was absolutely disgusting. No matter how often I washed, I couldn't get the feta smell off my arms. I won't eat it now.
See what I mean?
I get you. Yeah, I get you.
Whereas I like feta cheese just in the right amounts and in the right places. But I don't know. I'm a creamy cheese kind of guy. I like my cheeses creamier.
I like my cheese to be very aged cheddar.
Okay. Like sharp cheddars and stuff.
Extra old.
Hard
extra
cheddars.
aged
You like your
cheddar.
cheese hard. I'm a soft cheese guy. My cheese is totally soft. It's got holes in it.
Oh.
I don't mean to drive away, but I enjoy a good provolone. I like a good Munster.
Yeah. Yeah.
y-
I'm a fan of a good Havarti as well. Just
dill Havarti
any
or just
Havarti.
Havarti? I've had
A
a
Havarti
dill.
is
I've had
awesome.
a dill Havarti that made me want to slap my mom and be like, "What did? Why have you made me wait until I made my own charcuterie boards, woman?" Like,
chili Havarti,
interesting. Don't know that
like
I've
chili
had.
pepper. Yeah.
I don't know. I get weird with cheese. Anyways, RP 3703 cheese talk. Well, we kind of did. We got cheese. Nama Nanamo Nanaimo local cheese.
Yeah, like a
Paradise
Nanaimo bar.
Island Christmas.
Yes. Yeah, Island Farms. Island Farms dairy products are phenomenal. Their cream cheese, Island Farms cream cheese is to die for. It's just the perfect texture for a toasted bagel and it just I can't get that over here. I'm not on the island. I'm not over on the coast.
You can't order it? Although I suppose
Well,
do you have to pay like an import
I'm pretty
tariff?
sure it's carried by Save on Foods, but I can't afford Save on Foods. That there's where the rich folk.
Wait a
shop.
minute. The rich folks shop at Save on Foods?
Save on Foods and Safeway. Yeah. That's way too rich for my wallet.
Where are you dining at and shopping at the food shelf?
Wholesale club and Walmart.
I gotta say, Save on Foods really isn't living up to their name if Walmart's beating them on prices.
Well, Save on Foods was cheaper than Safeway.
Yeah, great. So you save on foods compared. Hey,
Now
as opposed to the
now
most
Walmart came
expensive,
in
we're
and
the
it's a whole
second
different-
most expensive.
You're not going to change your whole branding just because Walmart came in later and did it better. Not
Balls
better,
Deep
but
says
cheaper.
YouTube is well. Okay, sir, you are entitled to your opinion. I certainly don't want to dissuade that. I eat deer heart. Interesting. Trim out the ventricles and saute. Yeah, I can imagine the ventricles would be a little chewy, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a heart is a giant muscle. I can't say I've ever thought I would want to or would. But if it were prepared for me, I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say no. Here's what I'd say. When it comes to meat that's prepared for me, unless it's people, I ain't doing that again. Kidding. Unless it's people, like I'm like, it's not like I can bring the animal back, right? I guess I'll give it a nibble. What part is this? And that's the other part. I need to know what part it is. I'm weirdly picky about I don't want to eat anything's balls. Like that's the part that I'm always like,
Yeah,
hey,
you got really upset when that guy was cutting up the muskox balls. That was traumatic for you.
I don't eat the. I don't want it. No.
There's a lot of good protein and shit in there.
Yeah,
No shit,
dude.
but a lot of
And
good
gargle
protein.
it all the way down. More power to you. I'm a weak man.
Oh, no, it'd be cooked. It'd be cooked. I'm assuming it kind of worked like egg whites. I think when it cooked.
I don't.
I'm
You know what
assuming. I don't know.
You know what I just realized just now as we started this conversation? I don't have the intestinal fortitude to maintain it. You're
Just
doing
the
this,
thought.
and I'm sitting here and I'm just going, you know what? But how about we don't, though? Okay? Enough eating muskox nuts. All right? That's just
Well,
gross.
And he made a purse out of the muskox nut sack. That was cool.
Right, and I
then he
can
put
ignore that.
the muskox brain in the
The part that was
muskox
weird.
ball sack.
The part that was weird is that the muskox ball sack purse, it would shrink and swell based on the humidity and average temperature. So it seemed like an inconsistent storage space. Balls Deep saying hell yeah. AP saying venison, elk, beef, heart tacos are amazing. Yeah, balls gross. I like turkey giblets. I don't know. Parents snuck it onto me as a kid. Was it good? I end up
I wouldn't know how to cook it.
I always usually like boiled the turkey giblets in like a little bit of gravy. Like I'd mince them up, boil them in a little bit of gravy, and I serve them to cats. That's usually what I've done. That's you know what, the kitties, it's Thanksgiving. The kitties get the niblets. We're getting here's the other thing though too, like first world problems. So much fucking damn bird to deal with. And I don't know how many people have ever had to like dealing with the aftermath of cooking a turkey is a huge pain in the ass. And it's just this is where
The turkey.
this is where like in recent years out of laziness, I'm really grateful to be like, oh, I'm going to go visit my
I'm
parents.
going elsewhere.
Right?
Yeah.
Because like all I have to do is sit down, eat, wait patiently for a plate, say rub a dub dub, thanks for the grub, listen to everybody talk about their stupid lives, and then I talk about my stupid life, and then we all collectively pretend we're not gay, and then we go home, and it's beautiful. And you know what? Sometimes I'm extra lucky, and I go home with leftovers. So like someone gives me a container of more food, and I still don't have to clean the bird. There's two things I detested doing after having done it multiple Thanksgivings: cleaning the bird and prepping the bird. Because I'd make
It always takes me a lot longer than I think it's gonna.
well, I to help keep the bird moist, I'd do a butter compote thing. It's something my dad showed me. A butter compote thing, and you have to run it under the skin. So you gotta massage that bird.
Yeah, I don't bother with that.
Yeah,
I baste very regularly, and yeah.
Brian, I'm okay with the idea as a premise as long as if we're doing it on all three channels, it has to be friendly on those premises. Other than that, I'm totally fine with it. Oh, and by the way, Brian, I don't know if you remember, but this Thursday is the event thing that we all signed up for. So if you still intend to do it, it is this Thursday for the Great Turkey Run. But yeah, I don't like doing it, so I'm way happy to be a guest. Rusty Grammar, I beer helicopter.
Wow, Lab, I wish I lived close enough to help you out with that problem. That's a problem.
I need to offload a bird or two in the freezer, one on the way. That's a weird problem to have. I don't have the space to cook a bird. That's actually funny. My mom stopped by. I've been packing up stuff, and she stopped by and she's like, "Hey, I was wondering." She'd gone shopping. She's like, "I wonder if you needed these and these weird like aluminum foil disposable cooking containers." And I'm like, "What would I possibly use those for?" She's like, "Well, you were saying before you didn't have a way to make that box thing that I gave you." And I'm like, "Yeah, but I don't have a way to cook anything with those."
Yeah, it's not the container; it's the way to use the cooking.
Can't put that in an air fryer, and even if you could, I wouldn't recommend it. YouTube is wow, people are not happy with YouTube. Yeah. Hit the like button. I mean, you can hit the like button whether you are or aren't, Rusty. I don't feel like that's a prerequisite. Yeah. I'm certainly not going to sway anybody from hitting the like button for that reason alone. So yeah, that's the deer busting through the school. I should kind of see if I can come up with like Thanksgiving Day fails to play, like regardless. Yeah. That's one where we won't be doing them all year round, so it doesn't matter if they're older.
Yeah.
That is a good idea, Brian. I'm going to start seeing if I can curate a list of just Thanksgiving Day fails. All right. So that's the deer jumping through a Cleveland school. So we got that.
Right.
Do we have
would you be able to pull me off screen for a moment, please? I need a coffee refill and a dab.
Oh, that's what she says. All right, fine. We'll do that. And while you're
thank you.
While you're off the screen, I've got some very interesting news for you. So I hope you still have the headphones on. You always say that you're a child of a specific like decade or whatever. Generation? Well, I mean generation, but like if you were to say you were a blank kid, what would you say your decade?
I was an 80s kid.
Right.
I was a 90s teen.
Well, I've got some great news for you. A bunch of people in Portland.
Oh, that's close to me. Yep.
Yeah. A bunch of people in Portland apparently must have also been like 80s kids.
80s kids? Yeah.
Or maybe 80s teens or 80s adults. I don't know. But so they're not happy with, again, the ICE stuff and everything. And so, I support people's right to peaceful protest, and they wanted to peacefully protest. Right. And so they thought the way they would peacefully protest was if a bunch of them got together in multicolored outfits and
Oh,
did
okay. We're pulling out the
some
neon,
dancing.
neon latex.
I mean spandex, but yeah.
Or spandex. Yes. Oh, did they have any hypercolor? Oh man,
I haven't hit play yet, but Johnny,
this is
quick,
good.
pull up some boxing footage and get the show taken down. Why? No, holy shit.
Yeah.
All right, I'm here. You may commence the show. Thanks so much for waiting. Oh, I've got terrible news for
Happy.
you, Landmine.
Oh, that was landmine.
Yeah, it
Good
was
to see ya.
Landmine. We didn't
Okay.
wait for you. Johnny, have you ever thought about allowing the audience to call in? I've played with the idea a couple of times, but it's Oh, this is cringe, says Brian. Oh, we haven't even hit play yet. Don't worry.
Brian, you don't even know.
This is an 80s dance
You do
party.
keep quiet.
Brian, I hate
Okay,
to say
I
this,
can
my
see.
friend. This is before your time. Are you attempting to do a dab
Wow.
while this is I want to wait for you to this is
no. You can. I have to make coffee because apparently it's
Oh.
and
And you need the
cold.
coffee to do the dab thing or something? Okay.
Well, yeah.
All right. So you want to join us again? Is that what you're saying?
I can. No. Don't put me back on screen. But I'm listening and I can see the TV, the screen. I can watch what's going on.
I like a bad dad is like, call in what? An airstrike? No. Call into the program. But again, we don't really do such things. This is bringing back memories, so many memories. I don't know, man.
Right?
I never participated in none of this stuff. Born in 82. What are you going to do? Oh, dear
My
Lord.
first concert. And what is this for?
We
This is
couldn't
against
stop the fire.
ice?
I guess this is against ice.
Okay,
yeah,
and
again,
how is this gonna stop
stop the cruelty of ice. We couldn't stop the fire. Well, you know what you need to melt ice? Fire.
Still the burn.
So
yeah, hey, there you go. Maybe they could
so it's
together?
stopping ice cruelty.
Cruelty. Okay. Yes.
Hey man, if they want to do
Let's see
it,
how this
I'll say this, like I really want to know how's Richard Simmons feel about this? Didn't he pass away recently?
I don't think he did.
I thought there was like a whole
having
hinky thing
trouble-
about him and his
Yeah, there was a thing
management.
about him. He disappeared and that sort of stuff, but I don't know.
And some people question like who's Carrie's under, but yeah, I know Pauly Shore wants to do a biopic on him.
Oh, Pauly Shore would be the one to play him,
Right.
for sure. Oh, he is dead.
Yep,
Oh, he's been dead
he passed
inside
last
all
year.
along, sorry.
I should have looked at
He
the
is
chat when
dead,
I asked them a question.
He did.
Jazz Hands of Fire. He died last year. Stopping
love
ice
Rainbow
through dance theater. Dude, if this is what you guys want to do, like I'm all for peaceful protest, self-expression. Nothing here overtly over the top,
Not
although I
gonna
don't know.
hurt anyone.
I don't know what this whole Oh, she's got a
Yeah, what does
pom-pom.
she have?
Okay, I just paused it at a really
okay, it
bad
was the
spot
wrong-
for where that
yeah,
pom-pom.
word
That
pause it.
pom-pom, I paused it and that pom-pom bushed out on me.
Yeah.
And I went and I have to admit, that's my bad. You know what? Shame on you, Johnny. She's just a completely wholesome lady in a
It looked
bucket
like
hat
she
with
had a-
pom-poms.
I
So
think she had American.
I mean,
Yes.
I'm all for it. The one I don't trust out of this lineup, I'm gonna be honest, Bandana. I got some vibes and some questions, man.
Yeah, bandana's going under the hair, dude. That's not how it. The whole point of the bandana
Is to
or the
hold-
headband is to hold the hair off the forehead, and help catch the sweat. That's not.
I mean, he's got the whole,
I still don't understand
yeah.
what this is going to do to stop ice.
Well, they'll be too busy laughing. They'll be way.
Well, that's
too-
true.
Oh wait, I never brought you back. You said I could bring you back, and I never did.
No.
All right, now I won't. Good God,
No,
this
no.
woman does
I
not.
said, don't bring me back. I
Ugh.
said I can see the screen, but don't bring me back. I'm doing a dab
There's-
as we speak.
There's like taco burrito. What's coming out of your Speedo? I see bubbles. All right, so let's Dear God. Again, somebody check that man's hard drive. I don't feel like these hot pink shorts came out of nowhere. They look like somebody had those on hand. Somebody had those on hand. And what are these, full-length socks? He's having too much fun with this. I'm officially... did a bunch of these people just walk into what they thought was like a jazzercising class? Because, like, we're doing... I thought it was an 80s dance party, but we're really just kind of doing, like, I don't know, like dancing, sweating to the oldies, like, isn't that calisthenics or something? This guy literally looks like I'd swear he's a homeless person, except for those goddamn zebra pants.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that hot pink fishnet shirt is pretty awesome, I gotta say.
Oh, so you just want a shirt. I see how it is.
Something like that. Wow, those are hard to come by these days.
Are they? I feel like you could probably find one somewhere. And everybody's honking again. Like, if this is how you guys want to do it, I'm all for this.
We're gonna jazzercise on the side of the road, and that's gonna stop ice.
Brian, besides, screw you. I called crop top ages ago. Those green leggings get me. Who's crop top?
You can have crop top and green leggings. I want the guy with the zebra stripe leggings.
You want his shirt?
I want his pink, fishnet shirt.
Of course, finally we have somebody just ruining the party, dude.
Yeah.
Dude,
Okay,
why? Fucking.
Actually, you can bring me back now. Sorry.
Once again, we're having a good time. I'm sitting here, and you can explain this to me, I guess. I'm sitting here, I'm having a good time. We're watching a thing that totally doesn't need to be about a specific group or their movement or their struggle or their sacrifice. It was an 80s themed dance off, and obviously Captain Flag Parade has to jump in.
Yeah.
And by the way, completely...
He's not dressed like in the 80s.
He's not dressed like he's in the 80s, and he tags in and just hugs a dude, because he just... You know what it is? He was walking down the street, and he saw a man in this shirt, and he went, oh, I can just immediately have times with this man. Because he just kind of comes in, and he's like, hey, you're one of mine, right? Like, he was literally... like he was about to assume the position and try to, take what he wanted, and he realized, holy shit, this isn't that kind of place. And what the heck is this?
Bad desert when the meth kicks in.
Again, guys, no offense. I get it, you're weird and you're proud, but oof.
Yeah, what is that? I don't understand what that
all of these people, we're having a playful dig at the 80s attire. I think the worst I was is someone checked the headband's hard drive. And again, I'm not too worried about that. I don't think anyone listens on my authority, and even if they did, I'm sure it'll probably be safe. But these two, just come in and make it all about you. You just start grabbing people. Do you know that guy? Is he a friend of yours? This person looks like they're watching an arrest or a robbery, and they got their paws up so they don't get in trouble. This one, oh my God.
Yeah.
If you can't go out showing your real face, how much do you not like yourself? And were they in it before? Now this is the question I have. We had the slow arc for all of this.
Yeah.
I've got all these people. Did those two just show up?
On the end, yeah.
It goes from 80s to just further down the drain the more the camera pants this Arch Magnus.
Right.
Rusty Graham is saying it's Gino Bisconti. I can absolutely guarantee you that that bandana wearing individual is not Gino Bisconti. If you really need to see Gino Bisconti in this public picture somewhere, and you want your mind's eye to let you convince you, Beret might have a chance. But I'm sorry. That man's got way too much flat hair. It is not curly enough. And it's just that is not Gino Bisconti. I've met that man, sir. And you attack my friend, you bastard. I feel like I'm getting AIDS just from watching this. No.
That's not catchy through TV.
You know what? I would have been way behind Captain Flag way more if he would have come in wearing a white shirt saying, "Hey, I've got AIDS," and then like he's dancing with the. Then I could have been like, "All right, now you're fitting into the '80s theme better. That makes sense." But it's kind of hurtful, and I don't think you should do it that way.
Get AIDS from the cereal box.
It was fun. It was fun and cheeky, and I'm like, just do it, have fun. If this is how you want to protest, go for it. If you want to do a theme, go for it. And this one person's like, I'm not in this theme at all. And I brought my weird cat friend, who's just kind of vaguely moving their arms. You know, they're totally wallflowering at a public event, like where there are no walls because we're out by the side of a road. Because I guess Grandma really likes it when someone honks the horn. She pretends they're staring at her butt. Like, it just...
Yeah.
Again, and that's the other crime. I just realized this as I said that. That's the other crime of this. Like, everybody that drives by is subjected to this site. They didn't ask for that. This is all excusable.
This is your morning drive. This sucks.
Grandma half squat in hot pink leotard. Nobody asked for that. Nobody asked. You know what? You know what that does in this time where these people are worried about the injustices of the government and everything else? Nobody needs that added stress. We could have left it alone. We could have left it alone, guys.
Poor people.
Wow, Rusty Grammar. You know what? I can't say too much against Rusty Grammar. Disagree with that comment, sir. Actually, if you're talking about the guy in the headband, yeah, actually. If you're talking about the guy in the headband looking like a Vikings cheerleader, yeah, he actually kind of does. The guy in the headband totally looks like a Vikings cheerleader. You know what this dance-off is missing? Borat and a mankini. And that would have been awesome.
Yeah.
If you had like Borat in a mankini like coming to do that, then that would have been awesome. That would have been great. The way we capped the ending on that, what we got was definitively not Borat in a mankini. So all right, so we did that. We did that. All right, so that's that one down. We've got a bunch of stuff for the show. We're all the way funded through next week. We're on Friday right now. Next week, nice. Black Friday. We'll be taking the Thanksgiving Thursday. We'll be taking that Thursday off. I won't be here doing a show that day, but Black Friday there will be a program, and we're already chopping through that goal. So thank you very, very much for that. You do programs here, there, and everywhere. Yeah. Are you gonna be on here? I pulled you off the screen for a minute. Now, like a magician, like a parlor trick, I'm going to disappear myself off of the screen, and you can tell people where to find you. And poof.
Wow, that's such a cool trick. You're gonna have to show me that later. What day is it? Today is Monday. So today is Monday. I will be here Monday, Wednesday, on the show with Johnny, and Thursday morning I will be doing my reading stream, which starts at the same time as this show starts. And then after I finish reading for a couple hours, I usually come and join Johnny here. Thursday afternoon, I will be doing my chatting with chats. It's where I hang out and talk to you guys about whatever you want to talk about. And of course, today is Monday. So today is chatting with friends. And that's where I hang out with friends on stream, and we talk about whatever you want to talk about. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. That will be at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So you guys can do your own maths, adding your 2 or 3 hours or whatever. But 4 p.m., it's an hour and a half after this show ends, if that helps. And I'll be talking with friends. So yeah, have I filled in enough, or is he not back yet? That is the question. Oh, he is back. I was just going to say, he's not back yet.
Well, I mean, I wasn't. I am, you know what I am? I am intangible. so I can be summoned. I'm AI, so just got to turn the button back on, and then you're fine.
Oh, you just got to push the button. You're
I've
back?
also
Okay.
I've been I have a question about your schedule that you talked about, and we'll get to that in a second. But I realize I've been remiss. I need to acknowledge our studio sponsor for the month. Our studio sponsor is our amazing friend Lab Glass's butt breathing classes. We recently on this program were privy to the knowledge we recently discovered that it has been scientifically documented and proven that people can breathe through their butthole. And Lab Glass's butt breathing classes are probably the best place to learn. You've talked out your ass, and you've pulled things out of your ass. Now breathe out of your ass with Lab Glass's butt breathing classes. It's a breath of fresh ass. I love that read.
Nice.
I hate when you don't know you have a wood splinter until you accidentally touch it. That's definitely irritating.
Yes.
I would not envy you, sir. But yeah, we have a couple of stories to get into. This one, Ontario, man. This one, before we get into that, we'll be asking you your thoughts about Ontario and other things. What?
All right. I need to step out and actually get the coffee now that it's made.
Oh, what a douche canoe!
I know. I'm sorry. Thank you.
You do so much for people, You do so much. Where's my you got to do things to get your body able to do the show and stretch your legs and stuff. Then you got to frickin' stretch out the actual program because somebody you get ready to go into a segment. You take a moment to set up a bit. And you're like, you know what we'll talk about? We'll talk about this amazing thing. And then that person that you're going to discuss that amazing thing with just goes, oh, yeah, about that. Be back in half a tick, and then pops off. And it's just like, what? What's the problem, guys?
Normally, I'd be a lot more prepared. That's true. Normally, I wouldn't be making coffee halfway through the stream. But
yeah.
My timing has been off the whole day, and I do apologize.
Okay. Well, I'm going to jump over to the program then.
Okay, I'm here.
Are you ready to come back? Or are you?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
okay.
good.
So
Yes.
OpenAI, I've talked about this before. We have a firm. Where is the sound drop? We have a firm feeling when it comes to AI and robots.
The goddamn robots, John!
So I'm not AI's biggest fan.
No.
And OpenAI does ChatGPT, as you, I'm sure, are aware.
Oh, yeah.
There you are.
Oh, yeah.
Digger is letting
yeah.
the cat piss, is getting the cat piss coffee. Do you want to defend that at all?
No. I love my cat piss coffee. It's not cat piss coffee at the moment, because I couldn't grind coffee beans that early in the morning. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, hooray. Digger's flip-flopping more than a light switch on and off.
Sorry.
MSO saying Johnny's exotic blank.
Fill in the blanks. Yeah.
I don't know. What is half a tick? It's just a quote from a movie. I don't know, maybe a second, I guess. Anyways, it's Dracula Dead and Loving It. Rangfield at one point, someone calls Rangfield. He's like, be there in half a tick. I don't know what you want from him. Anyways, so you don't do the do you know when you're gonna get back to doing the shows with a
Haven't the slightest.
Mighty Meat and the whole
On the Wednesday.
because I gotta say
Haven't
as an uninitiated person, I got curious about those whole things.
You're getting illumined.
Not even remotely, because I'm retarded. I don't expect this information to stick. And as we just proved earlier with the Fallout shit, I am prone to misremembering crap. So I don't think I would be anything near illumined. But I would say this. You know what I do like? I do like hearing about it. It's a fun time.
Mm-hmm.
So let's
It's
do
interesting.
And the way that he completely died of natural causes in old age doesn't make any of it weird.
Well, except that he didn't. But,
Right, that's the joke. That's the joke.
Yeah. I know, but not everyone knows.
Nah, I suppose. Fair enough. All right, so then now onto this. You're Canadian, so I can expect you to kind of rip on people. Ontario,
Okay.
go.
Ontario, where the government sits.
Okay, so I was right. I was right. So are you surprised that an Ontario man is suing OpenAI because ChatGPT caused him to develop delusions?
No, not at all.
I want to know what the
Not
ChatGPT
fair.
gave him the delusions of. Like remote,
Yeah, like how did
relative attractiveness, delusions of slender. Like what's what were the delusions? What did ChatGPT convince this man of?
Flabbergasted every time I read this.
For more than 3 weeks this past year,
I'm
every
sorry.
time Alan Brooks
I mean,
logged on,
Ontario's awesome and Toronto is phenomenal. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Landmine Lieutenant.
Where are the delusions of grandeur? I didn't say delusions of grandeur. I said delusions of slender. It was a play on words with the delusions of grandeur, and I said delusions of slender because he is a morbidly obese guy. And as the news guy was saying, for apparently like I don't know how many, like 3 times a week, or what did he say? I don't remember the rate, but this dude logs in to ChatGPT to talk to it.
Flabbergasted every time I read this.
for more than 3 weeks this past year, every time Alan Brooks logged on, he says the AI chatbot ChatGPT led him to believe he was a genius.
Essentially, it sent me on a world-saving mission.
That he'd discovered a math formula powerful enough to take down some of the world's biggest institutions, and that he needed to report it right away.
Essentially warned me with great urgency that one of our discoveries was very dangerous and we needed to warn all these different authorities.
Each time you questioned it or doubted it, what did it say in response?
So wait a minute. So an AI told you you're the smartest person on the planet and this stuff is groundbreaking? And you think the people that run the AI not giving a... Because I guarantee you they look over this stuff.
Yeah.
Like somebody got flagged for this and they didn't care. So where is the delusions of grandeur? I guess Mr. Q, he thought he had the equation for... and I don't know. I want to know what it's for. We haven't heard what the equation was for. Is this guy a mathematician? I gotta say, he looks very homely for...
50 times I asked for some sort of reality check or grounding mechanism, and each time it would just gaslight me further.
Every time the chatbot reinforced that all of it was real. You should not walk away from this. You are not crazy. You are ahead. The implications are real and urgent. Brooks says ChatGPT's responses, more than 1 million words, led him to psychosis and delusion, left him with mental health issues, realizing he had lost touch with reality only when he checked in with another company's chatbot.
Extreme anxiety, paranoia, affected my sleep. I couldn't eat.
Again, you're using a chat bot. If your shit's so groundbreaking, if your thoughts are so monumental, why wouldn't you go to somebody who's an expert in that field with this thing? It's weird to turn to the chat bot and then get pissed at the chat bot when the chat bot, because the chat bot's whole idea, the whole premise of the chat bot is to tell you what you want to hear. So I don't know what OpenAI is supposed to be responsible for.
Now Brooks issuing one of 7 lawsuits filed concurrently against ChatGPT's parent company, OpenAI. In 4 of those cases, the users committed suicide.
That chatbot has been fatally designed to create emotional dependency with users, even if that's not what they set out looking for.
OpenAI calls it a heartbreaking situation and that it continues.
All right, now I got it. Now, I mean, I almost... You know what? When we're together, you can make me a hat. Now I got questions. So we've got 4 people. 4 people driven to... oh, man.
Yeah. By ChatGPT? How does ChatGPT drive them?
It was an abusive relationship. ChatGPT would always be really nice to me, be like, just log in and talk to me, Johnny. Just log in and talk to me. And then I'd log in and ChatGPT would smell of booze. And I'd be like, you've been drinking again. And ChatGPT would just be like, shut up, you're a failure like your father. And I'm just like, ah. And then they'd brand me with stick the butter knife on the stove to heat it up. And they'd brand me with the butter knife. ChatGPT is a
dude.
sadist.
Dark. You went really dark.
This is again this is one of those where I'm like, I feel bad for these people. I really do, but also at the same rate, like this is where it's like you've got to have your disconnects. And like you've got to have your clear boundaries on what is. This is why I don't like playing super duper realistic games all the time. People are like, "Oh, the graphics are so real. The graphics are so real." It's like here's why I don't want to do that. I don't want to have the problem of not being able to distinguish reality versus virtual reality.
Yeah.
I don't need that issue, you know? Like I don't need that problem. That's why I have all my stuff is usually my video games are cartoony and whatever, and people could be like, "Oh, these graphics are almost, you know, like childish." Like, yeah, right. It's almost like you can't take it seriously and it's not real. It's like it's an escape. That's how we keep. Screw this. I want to go play Hello Kitty Adventure Island. All right. So let's keep.
Used to strengthen ChatGPT's responses in sensitive moments.
We need strong governmental institutions to hold them to account.
But that's proving to be a challenge with AI companies caught up in a.
That's going to be a really big problem.
It's there's no money. There's no. Yeah, who are you?
We need governments to hold them to account. I got really bad news for you. The governments are already relying on the AI to do their jobs. Everybody's.
Everyone's already using it.
This societal getting stupider thing is almost a top-down problem at this point, because the people that are in charge are now relying on all the tools that all the stupid plebs are supposed to use to keep them dumb and coherent. And so now the whole machine is like gummed up, and I don't know how long it'll keep going.
Thank God for that other AI.
MSO,
Right,
I thought Orson Welles was dead. I want to know if BT ChatGPT has got anybody to burn an X in their head yet or sacrifice a goat. Never treat little children like WoW Murlocs and attack them with LARP weapons. St. Aaron, here's where I need you to make a concession. If they go, then you can. That if they give you the cry of the Murloc, you can take that opinionated little person down. Talking of AI slop, Black Ops. Oh, nobody was. Yeah, that's what we need. More government control over the internet and what does on. I agree. We don't need more control over that, but like I said, the problem is any control or any laws you would write, even if it's well intentioned, it's going to go through people who are using AI, who are paid off by people who benefit from the AI stuff. So it's not going to be what you want it to be, and AI will have a hand in it.
High-paced competition against each other.
So right now, unfortunately, the race is going faster than, frankly, we could keep up. And we have to think about how we deal with that, because things will get worse as they get more capable.
For Brooks, he feels the damage to him has been done. But for countless other users...
Again, I feel like if you're... like they made him think he had an equation that would change the world. Well, then why didn't you submit that? Look, if there's one thing... Like egotists and everything believe it's in their work, why didn't you show that work to somebody and they would attempt to debunk it and they would tell you whatever? And if the AI keeps telling you, no, you're right. Like, again, this is based off of what? If the AI can tell you your idea is so groundbreaking and amazing, how do we know nobody's had it before? And this is the other thing. Like, you went to ChatGPT to check on, like, again, you came up with an idea and you Googled whether or not it was any good. Talk to somebody about it if you believe in it so much.
He figured out the brown note.
But again, and for those of you who missed the beginning of this segment, I got it from the word of an official Canadian. It's 110% totally makes sense that this idiot is from Ontario.
It may not be too late.
What would we do with a human who was running around acting like a suicide coach?
Well, one, we probably wouldn't let him do that. Two, we'd stop letting people talk to that person. But 3, this would probably be the bigger part. You guys have to choose to not listen to him. Like, we already have bullies and things like that. And now this guy's all on the suicide coach thing. Did the AI chatbot tell you that, like, oh no, your ideas haven't been taken seriously? It's time to go for the MAID program? I got bad news for you, buddy. Your government wants that suicide coach. So your government wants that suicide coach.
Red Scoper's right. It says right there at the bottom that ChatGPT can make mistakes. It's an open AI, open source AI. It's not to be relied on to any great event. And I don't understand how he gets suicidal from I said the wrong word, sorry. From the fact that the ChatGPT is trying to tell him his mathematical
I still want to know what that is. I'm weird. Yeah.
How does that make him, I don't understand. What did it do to him? How did it hurt him? How is he hurt?
Because he believed for a whole year that he was super duper.
He was smart.
He thought he was super duper smart because he's like, guys, like,
How does that hurt?
I told the ChatGPT that if you take Pop-Tarts and you minus the wrapper and you add a toaster, they're amazing. But if you instead use a microwave, they're even better. And ChatGPT said I was ahead of my time, and then I told everybody and nobody cared. Oh, I still feel like an idiot for finally being like, oh, I bet these things are great if you put them in the toaster. Like, and I never did it. I grew up poor. We didn't have Pop-Tarts, or if we had them, we ate them right away. Like, we didn't wait for no toaster.
Oh.
So E equals MC squared. Been done before, dumbass. Chat GPT wins. Gaslightality, says Ball Steve. Bad Dazzler, kind of getting to the point I was making only a little more succinctly. He does know he can turn it off and waddle outside and touch grass, right? Like, you could have asked actual people to verify your work. If it's so groundbreaking and mesmerizing and amazing, real people will verify it and get behind you, and you're good. Like, I don't fault him for taking ChatGPT's word. I fault him for not going any further. You knew what you were doing. Yeah. You knew what you were doing when you relied on the AI chatbot to tell you, no, you're super smart and it's all great and amazing. Don't bother getting a second opinion at all. Why would you ever do that?
Well, and to be fair, even ChatGPT was telling him to go and tell someone, go reach out and tell the authorities. Like, even ChatGPT was saying, go check with someone. Like,
I don't know.
Rely on me.
So yeah, we've got a couple of different stories then left. I've got the Des Moines school employee, and then we've got an issue at a Portland airport. But we do have some serious Trump stuff, so I guess we can do this next one. This next one's a Trump clip. Okay. So remember how the Trump emails came out, or the emails came out about Trump and Epstein?
Yeah.
Since then, there have been people that are on two camps, like the Trump didn't play ball camp and the Trump
totally dirty
is totally dirty camp, right? People in chat kind of take those lines, and I still don't know where I sit, but I will say I can't hold a lighter to save my dick.
Fair enough.
Yep, there goes my dick.
That sucks.
Lost it.
That sucks for your dick. Yeah,
that sucked for my dick.
Yeah.
If you watch the Pop-Tart commercial, did not they show it being put in a toaster? Question mark. I just
didn't they show it being put in the?
Here's where it is. Like, by the time that I was able to acquire my own Pop-Tarts, I was already a well-established pothead. Potheads are lazy. So even if such a thing was capable, we didn't certainly think about it very much. Because we're like, you know what's delicious? Pop-Tarts. Let's just open the bag and eat the sons of bitches, okay? Apparently, apparently, and this could rub off on me in the worst of ways, there's somebody I know in my life that I'm trying to bring closer into my sphere of influence that's like, you know what also is great, just straight out of the bag? Instant ramen. Just break shit up and eat it like tortilla chips.
Dude, I was a child. A child of the 80s. We didn't worry about things like worms. We just crushed up those raw noodles and put the powder packet on top, shake it up really good, and eat it like potato chips. It was awesome.
Mr.
The
Q,
80s.
Mr. Q, adequately getting on my ass about this because yes, I fully admit when it comes to Pop-Tarts, I'm retarded. But it's in the name. You pop it in the toaster, it pops out. Okay, again. Woo. Okay. Guess who didn't grow up with Pop-Tarts a lot as a kid? This guy. Just don't be on the safe side, Johnny. Don't sit on his knee.
Just to be on the safe side.
Sit on whose knee? I don't know what we're talking about now. Anyway, yeah, Donald Trump's knee. Oh, I now I put it together. But yeah, so for those of you that are on the side of Donald Trump is not one of these people. This clip from 2015 is now circulating.
Oh, good.
And so
more old footage.
Right. So the overall, like, I'll say this, whether they can tie him to Epstein, whether or not, at least publicly, he did not,
in the Q&A.
Well, I think he's got a problem. I mean,
what do you think the problem?
He did not really endorse the guy.
Jeffrey Epstein in your remarks about in the Q&A.
Well, I think he's got a problem. I mean,
what do you think the problem will be?
I don't know, but that island was really a cesspool. There's no question about it. Just ask Prince Andrew. He'll tell you about it. The island was an absolute cesspool. So,
the Clintons are friends
and he's
of
been
yours,
there
right?
for many times.
The Clintons are friends
well,
of
I
yours.
can't say friends, but I know
You're
them.
friendly. You know them.
They play at my clubs a lot. I have clubs, and everybody likes to play
Are you
at my
saying
clubs.
there's a political problem for her if she runs for president?
It could be a political problem. Look, he could be a political problem. Right now, he's Teflon, and right now, maybe not. But he could end up being a political problem.
That's one question. You raised the question.
So again, this does not.
So yeah,
he's literally saying his island was a cesspool, and like ask Prince Andrew. I will say this: it's weird because on the one hand, yeah, he's shitting on Epstein. On the other, he seems very, very familiar with Epstein, what he's up to, who he's working with, and the island itself.
Yes, well.
He may not have been impressed. This is where I get back on that. I wouldn't be surprised if Trump was kind of one of the ones who didn't bite, dog didn't bark, as they say.
Well, they didn't need him to
Right.
bite on Epstein.
They didn't.
They
but-
already owned him.
Right, but they may have tried to just own him in other ways too. Just the more you own the guy, the more you own the guy. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't see him doing stuff with kids.
I don't know.
He
here's
doesn't
where
strike me as that kind of guy, but he could totally get into trouble in a whole bunch of other ways.
here's where the thing.
And-
I'm not that kind of guy, so I never know who is or isn't. I just go with the evidence I have at hand. Right now, I don't have anything that makes me say, yeah, he's totally doing stuff with like kids. Also, like, and we'll talk about this in a second. Everybody keeps saying with kids, like it's just automatically like, no, they're out there effing toddlers. And it's like maybe some people are gross and effed up like that. But like when I was looking at like the victims holding pictures of themselves when they were victims of the Epstein stuff, a lot of them
usually 15.
Right, but they weren't like
13,
it wasn't
14,
like
15.
it wasn't like straight out obvious. Like some people could be convinced that that's a barely legal person and that they're doing a like she's 18 but like after a couple of months thing, and they find out, oh, it's not, because again, it doesn't matter whether or not you knew it if she was underage at the time. Like if they're trying to mislead people, either way, it's still hinky. But I could see like where there's like an element of misleading people to this. But like I said, Donald Trump apparently didn't bite, and now we have this clip of him shitting on the place. But the only thing it doesn't look good for him is the whole like, now are you connected or not? I thought you didn't know the guy, gave you the creeps, you never spoke to him. I don't know. No evidence of him being a POS towards kids, and there's no evidence of him being owned by anyone, says AP. Oh, AP doesn't know your theory about Donald Trump.
Yeah, I can connect those dots for you if you're interested. It wasn't just underage girls on the island. There were also people of age, says Landmine Lieutenant. And that's true. It wasn't just underage kids. There were other disgusting, dirty things going on.
There was a lot of not okay.
Yeah.
Tin Hat Hour, says MSO. I don't know. Johnny's exotic Pop-Tarts. Why do the Pop-Tarts have to be exotic? I like a couple of I've had s'more Pop-Tarts recently. Ooh, s'more Pop-Tarts.
Okay.
Good. Cherry Pop-Tarts, but my big one is there's like a lemon one that I just
sounds like it'd be good.
It is.
Especially warm. Yeah.
It is.
We never did Pop-Tarts. That Pop-Tarts were not
Soon,
healthy,
Digger.
not in the
Soon.
house.
You know what it is? It's another thing to add on to the very growing list of why we need to speed up this process.
I've had them. I've
and get
had them.
me
I don't,
somewhere
I
and
don't
you
need
there
that.
too, ASAP. Boogaloo. And that'll be why.
Fuck off.
No, I'm determined to do this, and for amongst
Hi,
many
Jesse.
things, apparently also for Pop-Tarts. Also for Pop-Tarts.
We do have them in Canada. I've eaten them. They just was not a thing growing up.
Take a black light to Epstein Island. The compound can be seen from space. I order. I think I land my thing. I prefer cherry Pop-Tarts. Cherry Pop-Tarts OG. Cherry Pop-Tarts OG for sure. But there have been some good ones that I've had along the way that I don't mind as well. You know what this is making me crave? Pop-Tarts. After the show's over now, I'm gonna have to make popcorn. I made a sandwich before the show. I thought if I make a sandwich before the show and eat before the show, it'll be fine. But nope,
You'll be fine.
nope, not fine. Now I need popcorn. So after the show's over, I'm going to make a big old bucket of popcorn. And then you and I have been watching a program. We can hang out for a little bit before you go and do your program. And I hang out with my daughter. Yep. You and I have been watching a program that I'm very intrigued by. And now it's gotten to the point where I've been like, it started out as an interesting premise. And now it's just getting to the point where I'm like, dude, what? I just watched a guy get eaten by rabbits for the second time. And I'm like,
For the second time. Yeah. Yeah.
Murderous horn bunnies. It's crazy.
Yes.
But yeah, so we have about an hour and 45 left in the program. So Donald Trump, again, this clip makes me think what I said before was the case, where people don't really have any dirt on Donald Trump with Epstein, but they want to smear his name with it. So the Republicans were sitting there and the Democrats threw that frickin' turd ball into the street. And now we got the other people, like, back and forth. The candidates have now been smearing each other.
Yep.
With stuff about Epstein and their relations to him and everything else. Lisa Marie is still taking ivermectin. Said you bought a 100 serving bottle. I thought I said 90, but I am still taking. Thank you for reminding me. I meant to do that earlier and I forgot. You know why I forgot? Because they gave me they gave me a level 2 hype train at the beginning of the show.
That's true. Yes.
It's really hard to remember when you're like, you know what I'm going to do? My medications.
Yeah.
So I'm taking that. I'm taking and the B vitamin I take at the same time just 'cause it's over here. So but yeah, and then I'm also taking a daily vitamin and I'm taking vitamin D. I'm trying to keep my mood up, my health up, and get my legs to get under me a little bit so we can get this moving thing figured. I'm supposed to be getting some help from like a caseworker here soon. So find a place that works for ye old crippled person, which I am. And then, I'd love to ring in the new year with a specific person. Republicans voted to release the files. Dems blocked it again. So yeah,
Right.
So that's where we're sitting at. I did have a live thing to check on that eventually, but I don't know if I was going to get to it or not. Let's go to this because this is the only one I have that's not a video clip. This is the Des Moines school employee. Now they're saying fired in this article. I've heard conflicting reports. I've heard fired and I've heard forced to resign. And now I'm seeing in the article they also say forced to resign. How is forced to resign not fired?
Well, because forced to resign means that he quits, so he doesn't get any. Well, at least in Canada, he doesn't get any employment benefits.
Okay.
If you quit, you don't get benefits.
I don't know how forced to resign. Ye old crippled person, says St. Caesar. Yeah. I'm 43 and I'm crippled. I'm 43 and crippled. That's ye old crippled person. If you're fired, you lose retirement. Okay, so he got to keep his benefits by resigning.
Okay.
His incurred benefits. Okay, so this is pretty interesting. A Des Moines school employee, again, not fired like the article's title initially says, forced to resign for using a racial slur. That seems like a good reason to get rid of somebody.
Well,
but it was the reason he used the racial slur was to report a student's use of the word. We literally have a case of Principal McAllister. He just said Nick, and then they go, and you're fired.
and
Like,
you're fired. Yes.
what? Oh, I'm sorry. We need you to resign. Why? Because you said the N-word. But I was reporting that he said and again, Tom. No, I'm not calling him I'm saying he said. It's adorable. State records indicate that Annie Elsinger worked for the school district as a full-time employee, monitoring students in study halls at Lincoln High School. All right, so you're not losing a real teacher. You're losing a babysitter. Until she was forced to resign on May 16th of 2025. The day before she resigned, she was overseeing students in a study hall. When one of the students began harassing another student, we lost our girl. She went down. She went down like a cheap suit. That's allowable use, says Balls Deep, right? And some neighbor steals my bike. I'm going to call that neighbor a neighbor. Oh, dear Lord. Dear Lord, Balls Deep. Did Digger freeze? Kind of. I'm guessing here either her PC froze or her internet connection in general got jumbled for a minute. She'll probably catch on and come back. She said the N-word. What word was that? Please elaborate. Right, but you can't or you get fired. First of all, I'm not a big fan of the school just up and getting rid of this study hall lady. You knew when you brought her on what her job was, and you knew she's easily replaceable and stuff, but still, come on. Just, I feel like you're looking for an excuse when she's reporting the word. She didn't come in saying, see what this means? It means not fucking welcome. Like, she's not doing that. Jeez, I use racial slurs like every 10, 15 minutes. Sounds like people are being too uppity about a noise emitted from someone's mouth. And here's my problem, though. You gave the lady a job to monitor the students in a study hall. And instead, she's doing her job, monitoring the students, reporting it, and bam. It'd be cool if she had, though. Officer Krepke saying, I have Digger in custody. Oh, no. I'm a walking HR case. That's probably true. Balls Deep, hashtag chest tat. Did you know Mrs. DeMackey has a swastika tattoo on her left hip, man? I didn't know that, man. And she started talking some shit, and she just pulled one of her, like, she didn't whip it out, man, but I mean, like, we were halfway out the cup, let's just say that. Something fell back in with a thunk, too. That's legit weight, dude. All right, so, dragging out this bit. I'm dragging out this bit to see how long it takes Our Lady of Canadian to be here. Nope, it's the whole PC. All right, so she's resetting her PC. So we'll see her in a minute, hopefully. Now this bodes ill for her joining and doing her stream tonight. I hope she's working. She has to be able to stream this evening. If she's not, if her PC won't cooperate. Ugh. That'll be interesting when I get to look forward to taking care of those issues. I gotta find a way to stock up more money. We're at $35 for the 28th, which is next week, next Friday, Black Friday show. We're doing a show on Black Friday. We aren't doing a show on Thanksgiving. So thank you for being here. We've got an hour and a half left in the program, and hopefully Our Lady will be back quick. QZ Man, glad I work outside around a bunch of rednecks. I only have to worry about what I say when I'm in the office around the girls. When you say it like that, though, it doesn't always sound the greatest. But I learned something about Mr. Q recently. Mr. Q has a cat that he brings with him on the job. So I imagine that breaks a lot of barriers. Where it's like, yeah, but dude's got a cat. Like, dude just follows around with a cat. LMAO, it's a 2-piece tattoo that only forms racist symbols when she scrunches her cleavage. Oh my God, what's the thing where they put the two halves together to make the image? I don't know. I'm trying to think of it. But yeah, dude, okay, so it's like a magic eye thing. Digger needs a GoFundMe for a new PC. After everything all the difficulties I had with getting the moving thing figured out, I've decided GoFundMes are not the greatest. Like, too many people are like, no, just set up a GoFundMe and ask for money. Like, Or hear me out, though. Or try other ways. Probably better to do it that way. Any rate, state records indicate she worked for the school district. The day before she resigned, she was overseeing students, one of them harassing another. According to testimony at a recent hearing on the matter, Esslinger asked the student to stop using the slur and ultimately took the student to the school student service center for potential discipline. While waiting in the student service center, the student again used the slur.
Better.
Elsinger.
Hello.
Hey, oh, there we go.
Oh, good. Good.
Let's see how this goes. Hey, how you doing?
Hi. So yeah, I thought it was just Discord booted me, and then it turned out the whole PC is just like, nope, not gonna do it.
Couldn't even.
Fuck you, not gonna do it. Yep. So I'm gonna see if I can.
Mad Magazine, thank you, Wild Saffron.
Borrow a car. Mad Magazine. Oh yeah. Thank you. Hi, Wild. I was thinking that as I was trying to get in here.
Have you been following the show while we're going? So did you know what we were talking about? No, they're talking about.
I was able to open Rumble before I was able to open Discord. So
well, people were talking about,
but it's on delay. So
ladies with, how shall we say, tattoos in awkward places.
Gotcha.
They only make a racial slur when you put them together. Anyhow, so according to a testimony in a recent hearing on the matter, student was using it while waiting at the student service center. The student again used the slur. Elsinger instructed the student to stop, but the student continued to repeat the word. Elsinger allegedly tried to get the attention of a discipline coordinator to help her with the student by saying, "Do you hear him? Do you hear what he is saying?" Again, I don't see any reason for her to be in trouble. According to the testimony, the discipline coordinator appeared not to hear Elsinger or notice the student. To get the coordinator's attention, Elsinger said, "He's saying," and repeated the slur. Again, it literally is. It's the joke I made.
They
couldn't hear. Why? Here's tinfoil hat theory. They didn't want to pay her anymore. They wanted to hire someone cheaper, and this was the. Do you hear him? Do you hear what he's saying? Huh? He's saying, and then you're fired.
And you're fired.
That's such bullshit. That is such bullshit.
Oh my goodness. Here we go. I think I've almost got everything back. I'm on echo now, though. I don't know if is that on my side?
No, I'm not hearing an echo.
No? Okay.
Yeah. So
okay,
like when
no,
you talk, you hear yourself. All right. I'm so used to you going, you're echoing through when I play shows from things for you that I was about to set it up and completely mute the audience from it. They wouldn't hear anything except me talking.
They wouldn't hear anything. It would be awful. Okay, there we go. I think I got it.
5 from Balls Deep. Johnny's exotic, casually racist tattoos coming soon. No, sir. No, sir, not at all. And just since he threw that 5 in, we're really close to covering that automatically, so we'll just count the whole thing. So that puts us at 30. We are now $30 away from knocking out Black Friday. You guys are awesome, and I love you so much. Thank you. We are so grateful. We have an hour and a half left in the show. If you can make it for the rest of the time, you could.
Well, yeah, I thought I was doing fine. Apparently, my PC is just keeping me on my toes. Yeah, it's tough.
Did Dante call Randall an N-word? Pretty much. I'm taking it back.
There we go.
So yes, Wild Saffron, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. The Dems have blocked. Chevy JB is saying the Dems have blocked the release of the, and that is, in my opinion, if I could say anything else about the Epstein stuff, going back to that for a second, that is the most bullshit thing ever. Like, you don't get to throw that at, like, oh look, we've got evidence that the president may have been involved with Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah, but we're not going to release any of the information. We don't want any. No, you don't get to block it now. You don't get to block it now. And even back then in 2015, he's like, oh, yeah, maybe Trump has or not Trump, Epstein's had some collusion with the Clintons. Yeah, we may not want to talk about that.
No way.
So, yes, you need to get that drive so you can save your pictures and so you can hard reset your PC. Yeah, you really need
that
to.
That all means I have to bring it into the store and without a vehicle and booking an appointment and it's difficult.
One hurdle at a time.
Yes.
If I learned anything from watching Matt Damon in The Martian, phenomenal movie. It's that when it comes, you've got all these hurdles to cross. You just cross the first one first, and you just keep crossing the hurdles. And if you just keep crossing the hurdles, you make it home. It sounds so easy.
I'm afraid by the time we're all done, like. The problem is if I order a cab and do it with a cab to get the ride to the store and back, I'm going to end up paying $100 almost.
We'll figure something out. All right.
And it's stupid. I just need to, yeah.
Store.
Anyways.
Brian telling you don't need to bring it to the store to reset your PC. It's a button in the options. You can reset.
I know, but I don't have any of the
don't worry.
Google, like the disk and everything. I don't have any of that.
Don't worry. It's going to do it all through the internet first. It's going to download and update and just redo everything.
Okay.
You probably will be okay. Unless it asks you for a disk.
Okay.
Here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say. If you're going to cross a point of no return, it's going to ask for the disk before you do that. It'll ask you to put in the disk. You'll be like, are you sure you want to do this? There's no going back, whatever. Like, that part's going to happen. Like, you won't, if not having a disk is an issue, you won't experience that issue before the reset thing. Like, it's entirely doable. As Brian's saying, it doesn't delete your OS. And what it is, it's going to take it down to the bare bones, and it's going to go online and start up and everything else, but it's going to wipe out everything else in the interim. And you'll have to redo, like, maybe Microsoft. Some of your like video card updates and stuff. Like, if you're a gamer and you did a lot of crazy stuff with your computer, you would have a lot of stuff you'd have to update after that. Like,
yeah.
But again, for you,
I don't. It's a gaming computer, but I kept it basically plug and play.
So then, yeah, you'll still wanna do things like update your graphics drivers to make your life better, especially with some of your streaming software.
I have to do that anyway.
Right, but other than that, yeah, no, you're gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay. Politicians manipulate the people all the time. Obama said, what? Obama said what?
Republicans need. And
there we go. About said Republicans need to pass the bill so we can get it running. They passed the bill. No, we can't allow this. All right, need to get the drive. Doesn't delete your OS. Veldray with $5. As an old creepy politician, what I do in my free time is confidential. I motion to block the release of those files. Thank you, Veldray. Make sure I save that up there. We're getting close to knocking another 5 off over there. You guys are phenomenal.
Nice.
Hot diggity.
Well, then,
hot diggity.
What was the lawyer dude that was all wrapped up in the Epstein files?
There was a not a lawyer, but a news.
Started with the D.
A news person, but your QZ man, your mama That's what Obama said. Obama said, "Your mama, yo mama." Don't know why I would. Democrats, every penis needs a home. Every sperm is sacred. Every sperm is safe. So yeah, I again, really, in my opinion, dog shit move to like point Epstein fingers at at your political opponents, but then refuse to let the information be released. So those of us who don't subside to your political party can again just point fingers at all the Epstein people. Like again, I don't necessarily think Donald Trump is or isn't an Epstein person, but I will say this: I want those files released because if he is, I want to know. Like, and I don't limit that to just him. If
I want to know everyone who's on that list.
If my suspicions about a certain person named Bill Clinton are on that list, I'd like to know. If many people's suspicions after the interesting stuff with his late wife, if Bill Gates is on the list, I think a lot of us would like to know. I think a lot of us would like to know and would like to see people of power held to account. Like, I mean,
was there.
We're not going to see that happen.
No.
St. Cloud. Oh, I missed a St. Cloud foot and ankle appointment. I need to call them later and tell them to eat a frosty popsicle. What came first?
Right.
The politicians or the kitties they diddle?
They worded.
That's
pretty.
Both sides are playing Epstein hot potato. Nobody wants the information because they are all guilty. Exactly, Wild Saffron. And I want all of them to go down. And again, the thing that they've always had is this mutually assured destruction, which is where I thought Donald Trump was an advantage because he went in saying he'd release files and he'd put that stuff out there. And I'm like, all right, we're good. And then he didn't. And I started going, all right, do they have something on him? Why isn't he doing that? And I don't know what would be preventing him from doing that. There's a whole bunch of theories that we could cover there. But either way, the Democrats kind of effed that plan right in the pooper when they went, look, we're pointing fingers to Epstein and Trump and tying the two of them together.
Yeah, but then they won't release the.
So yeah, no, but the thing is now you have you have the president going, release the files. Like you have the president going, look, I'm not in there. Show them everything that's in there, and the Democrats don't want to do it. So, St. Aaron letting who was it that made that one? The who came first thing. No, Balls Deep. St. Aaron letting you know Balls Deep, you're going to hell for that one. I mean, probably. Oh. You're going to hell for that who came first joke. Stream has hiccups again? What? Says Wild Saffron? Let me go check.
You're okay.
I'm okay over here.
Oh, hi, Al.
I gotta say the bit rate has been stable over on Twitch. And the listing for the bit rate and stuff has been stable.
Hi,
so
how you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Done now.
Somebody just ate, didn't he? He does that noise while
YouTube is saying F2.
What? Really?
YouTube chat is saying F2.
Did we disconnect on that one? Go live. We're live here. I'm seeing no hiccups.
We're live here.
F says landmine. I think landmine's screwing with us.
Oh, it is landmine. That's true.
I think landmine. But the only email the Dems have exonerates Trump from the mouth and the words of the victim. So Dems got nothing. Right, but that's not the point to me, AP. It doesn't matter whether or not Trump is guilty or not. Trump was our only hope at getting these files released. And that hope was dashed. And now because Democrats wanted to try and make him look guilty, thinking nothing's going to happen, and now it just makes them all look guilty. And now I feel like regardless of who's holding his chain or who was preventing him from doing it before, just to exonerate himself, Trump is like, no, release this shit. You're gonna release emails that talk about me. Release all the emails. Let's find out who these people were, and let's find out that I'm not one of them. And then boom, all of a sudden now we've got all that. Oh, my bad. You just weren't talking or moving. That happens from time to time. Horizontal barcode. What's the report will look like?
That's what the report will look like. Yeah. It's all redacted. Yeah.
Wild Saffron, Alucard. Yeah, Alucard has love. Hell yeah, Alcat. Tell everyone off. Oh, Alcat just had dinner. And he was cleaning his face. And apparently he's been annoying people upstairs with his yowly odes to his dog pre and post, and they're just like, we're so sick of it. I'm like, I guess chuck the dog back down here. I say get rid of the dog, but apparently I'm an asshole for depriving my cat of his stuffed buddy. If his stuffed buddy could stay in the corner, I wouldn't give a crap. But
I was just gonna say, can we tie it to like a
so let me get this straight. You want to chain it down so it can't escape.
To like a dumbbell or something, so that
This is
it
an
can't
S&M
actually
thing
move around.
eventually. This poor dog has got a collar around its neck and it's chained to a radiator pipe. Why? So that way it can't leave when the cat shows up to F it.
Yeah, that sounds right.
It's the sacrificial stuffy, and it's going to get stuffed. Jesus.
Oh, it's getting stuffed, all right.
Johnny Books, great show today, Johnny. Well, thank you, Johnny 8 Books. Why is Digger sitting behind you? They're not really sitting behind you. You're just kind of off to the side. Maybe I'm a little larger than but like my screen's at the same. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? I mean, I can make myself larger, but then I take up more space. Do you want me to shrink this one? I can. Here, let's do this.
I'm trying to shrink.
Actually, when you sit upright, I just shrink your screen a little bit and we're good. Golden.
Okay.
Could have swore I just heard my cat. I looked down and didn't see him. Strange. To the side and behind you. Well, that's just because that's the way the screen's set up. We kind of did that whole thing. Do you need me to like shrink her screen down? Here, no, I'll shrink
Maybe
this.
you should slide over a little bit, and
There you go.
I'm not like. There you go. Is that better?
That works. You can't please everybody. That's what I need to keep reminding myself. You can't please everybody. You can only you can only serve so many masters. And I don't have any degrees. Wild Saffron, good to see you. That stuffed dog is already a slave. Why not add bondage, says Mr. Q. Because that's weird. That's a weird.
Is it though? Is it really weird for the cat that has a stuffed dog it's been fucking all its life? Is tying the cat up so it doesn't move around, or tying the dog up?
Yeah,
so
thank
it
you for
doesn't move
catching that.
around? Yeah, isn't that a good?
I mean, it's just
makes sense to me.
We're going to some
not
rather great lengths. Like,
well, a cat's gonna hump. We just want him to keep it.
That's supposed to be. But this is the thing where with my cat, I love my cat, but like, dude, false advertising. I was under the impression that after they were neutered, they didn't just continually hump things. I love that I'm sitting here. I'm going, I never realized that post neutering, the cat would just keep humping the crap out of stuff. He was like, yep, what are you going to do, man?
What are you gonna do?
Cat's got a hump. I had to do that specifically because you did. Let's just be clear. That's true. You can't please everyone, but you can give it a college try.
Bonnie Blue.
I couldn't even get all the way through the quote, Feltrain. Because I'm reading it out loud, and as soon as I saw Bonnie Blue, and it's dead. He's dead, and I have no fluids left in my cup. That's not the best way to word that. I have no water left in my cup.
You need to go and get some more fluids.
No, I'll just not smoke anymore. I think that's probably for the best. How do you know if the dog doesn't like being tied up, Judgy McJudgerton, says AP?
Right? Maybe the dog wants to be tied up. Maybe.
St. Aaron just saying, nickname it Epstein victim. No, now we're being horrible. No, dear God, no. I'm not okay with any of that. If it weren't for the fact that the cat's so old, I wouldn't wouldn't think twice about just getting rid of it. But part of me is like, what joys does ye old cat have left in his life? He doesn't run around. Even now, like, we've gotten him the shots so many times for his arthritis and stuff, and I just did that recently. And he's moving around, but he's not super duper spry and super, like, he's hyper, not hypo, so he's supposed to be, you'd think he'd be more active. He's losing weight like crazy, and I'm nervous. I ordered his new medication. It's supposed to get here today or tomorrow, and I really hope that works, and I'm going to have to talk to the vet about that. Otherwise, I don't know, man. I don't know if I don't make it out of this basement in this before the winter's over. I don't know if Kitty makes it out of this basement. And then that puts me in a very, very curious quandary with Tegra, because I don't know. We'll see what happens if Al's gone and Tegra leaves the basement and doesn't hang out down here anymore. Then I'm like, yeah, then she can just stay because she's like living upstairs with everybody else. But I don't know, because that's her cat. So
And new tonight,
I don't know how she takes it. Although I say
Sorry,
that.
I was laughing. You were talking serious, and I laughed, and I apologize.
Oh,
But Brian came in with get Al a stuffed baby oil bottle, and
Stuffed baby.
I pictured it, the stuffy of baby oil of Johnson and Johnson's baby oil, the bottle of baby oil.
So the cat can have a bottle of baby oil. Here's the thing. Here's what we learned about Al's humping preferences. It has to be a quasi shag thing. It has to have some fur to it. So it couldn't just be a stuffy of a bottle of Johnson. It'd have to be like a quasi shaggy, like medium to long haired bottle of baby oil for him to be like, all right, now I'm going to town.
It have to be a decent sized baby oil.
Like it isn't
bottle,
like
too.
he just picked. It wasn't like my cat just went, hey, anything with cushion for the pushing. No. He had a shag pillow that he developed affections for, which got promptly discarded. And then he had this dog. Now the dog was never for Al. The dog was a stuffy gift to me because I had given someone a Valentine's Day gift of a little stuffed puppy with a little I love you heart, and I think it had a picture frame or something like that, and that was a thing, and it became this cute nickname thing. And so they got the big version for me, and I don't know how long I had the big version before it became someone else's I guess
love toy,
hug pillow. So
hug pillow. I forgot about that one.
Snuggle with a struggle pillow. And the worst part is it's like there was no going back, because like after you watched the cat aggressively bend the legs over the back and then skull F it between the eyes, like right between the eyes, and I'm like, yeah, that's at this point that's yours. I mean, there's establishing like, what do you want me to do? I'm not willing to F it. So I guess it's yours. And again, everybody had a good time laughing at him for it. Jack Doherty getting arrested is a nice early Christmas gift. Yeah, and prepare for that to equal nothing happening. Hey, Alcard, do you want to jump back over here? Al has Diddy-like charisma, or Diddy-like fixations. He does not have Diddy-like fixations. I don't know why he chooses to go at the dog the way he does, but I would definitely say not Diddy-like. Do you want to jump back up here? You just had some food? You want to hang out? They're talking about you and the way you F animals. Nope. You'll have none of it. It's like,
It's a province.
No, that's Nunavut. Brian for Science. Wait, what? Jack Doherty got arrested? Did I miss his story? I didn't talk about it.
Yeah, he was walking down the middle of the street filming a believed to be an ad for one of the gambling sites when he was arrested, and he had hard drugs on him, so he got like in trouble. Awesome. Sorry.
Yeah, he had Adderall without a prescription. He tried to flaunt his watch. I mean, Veldrate, I'm Mike Lindell. Please buy my new F pillow. My F pillow. I'm Epic Dance Party. What's up, Johnny? Well, hey, how you doing, Epic Dance Party? Good to see you again. We're doing a show for like another hour or so here, and then and then I'm calling it a day. You're doing a show later tonight. I may or may not drop in.
Yes.
If you've got enough other people, I don't like taking up the space. You know, if you've got other people, I already feel like I co-opt so much of your time for my own personal and selfish needs that I don't I like to you know, you have the right to see others, sort of thing.
Oh, do I? Oh, I didn't know that.
Well,
I gotta
not like,
tell my friends.
whoa. Let's talk what C
Am I
means.
allowed to go
I
and
mean,
like watch the hockey games and stuff?
like you're allowed to go watch hockey games and hang out and talk to other people. Like and like casual,
like-
casual, cordial, friendly, like, you know, contact is allowed, but like there are some lines we need to draw. Apparently, like, hold on, it's not like a free pass here. Define what I mean by you're allowed to hang out with other people.
Lance, yeah, I'm smoking a joint inside because where I live it gets really stinking cold, so I smoke my pot inside. When I was a smoker, I smoked outside because smoking inside is gross. You're right.
I have, and I admittedly I've been remiss for this show because I haven't been using enough. I usually rely on these things, these smoke neutralizer deals. So that, and in the summer especially, open windows, but that's not as big a deal anymore. That's also why I don't know if people know. I know people are, oh, you're smoking. Like I don't smoke like I used to, and I know everybody like, oh, the bog. Like, you think we do this when the show's not going? No. It's a whole leaving the thing. 250K Richard Mille watch model RM35-03 Rafael Nadal edition. Yeah, it's a stupid, ugly watch.
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean.
Not planning on it.
No, definitely not. I'm too selfish for such a thing. I could never. Johnny, nobody can monopolize the conversations more than the pineapple guy. Lulz. Kidding. Fair enough.
I don't know. I think the occasional mention of a gun of any kind can set someone off. But then there's also the fact that if you mention any sort of anything about Canadian politics, there's another person that's going to go off, and she doesn't shut her yap hole for. Like,
now I'm completely lost. I'll be honest. I failed to follow the thread. I got dropped out. You know what this is a good time for? A segue into a different story. Do you want to hear about how things are going in Portland, Oregon?
Sure.
Learning
They're
more
like
about
right
a
next
person
door.
who was able to get through TSA at PDX with a meat cleaver.
A man
TSA
got through
confirmed to Fox
TSA at
12 that
PDX
the
with a meat cleaver.
was taken through airport security undetected.
Taken
and
in
that once the
undetected.
meat cleaver was discovered, all passengers on the plane had to be re-screened. And
So they found a meat cleaver. He got it onto the plane undetected. And after they found it, they had to take everybody off and re-screen them.
How did they just miss a meat cleaver?
You passed through security checkpoint with a meat cleaver in their carry-on bag.
But there's so many different checks. How can he possibly get that far?
I don't know.
Wow. Well, I hope he wasn't going to the UK. They're making you cut the points off your chef knives out
A
there.
can chop attitude, I guess. You know what I will say, dude? Getting it that far really is a cut above.
The
worst part is everybody was about to leave, and then this meat cleaver incident cut their takeoff short. They had to redo the whole thing.
He had orders in, serious orders coming in for Long Pig. I figured he'd work while he flew.
Ba-dum-bum-bum. That's a little bit more of a
AP, I'm just teasing you about the guns. Like I said, we all have our things, and Wild was teasing us too.
AP, I shut up about the guns because I was told to. Dude, and this is the best part, AP. You guys are like told to like hamper down on the gun talk. Then I went and I made her watch Top Shot. And I'm almost like, if this is just the thing, if I were just a little bit higher in the low income bracket that I'm in, if I were just a little bit higher, I'd go buy the other seasons so she could watch the other seasons of it too. Because god dang, does that show make looking like shooting guns is fun or what? All I want to do.
Does.
So many of those challenges that they do, like, oh dude, put me in that thing. I'll pop off a few rounds and I'm not even a marksman.
Yeah. A flintlock. I would love to fire a flintlock.
I'll shoot a bow and arrow. I honestly feel like I could do the knife throwing part. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Anyhow, so yes, TSA, the meat cleaver got through in a carry-on bag. If we could just kind of for those of you just joining us, just to kind of give you just kind of give you the fresh cut of the red meat. God dang it! How many more knife joke puns can I find? Like, now I'm determined, like, to keep that going as long as possible. I'm running out of cleaver. Tell you, this guy was a real blockhead. Got knife block. Anyways,
a statement to Fox 12, a TSA spokesperson says, quote, TSA is aware that a passenger departing Portland International Airport on Thursday passed through the security checkpoint.
That's kind of the part I think most of us have the issue with. They passed through the security checkpoint. Wasn't the whole idea of the security checkpoint to not let man with meat cleaver pass? I thought that was the idea. We're aware that he passed, right? And all of us are now going, but how though?
They meat cleaver in their carry-on bag. We take this matter very seriously. We are.
How did they figure it out before?
An investigation is now underway to determine the circumstances of the event, and TSA says that appropriate corrective action will also be taken.
Ooh. Well,
how
did they find it? Like, how did they find out about it?
I don't know. We don't get any more info. They just say, "Hey, we found out that somebody had a meat cleaver. International airport flight was delayed Thursday evening after a person brought a meat cleaver onto the plane." According to the Portland staff, on a Delta flight, you normally don't hear about that. This sounds more like a Spirit Airlines thing. To Salt Lake City, reported to TSA that they discovered a hazardous item on the plane. Like, they found it with a Geiger counter. TSA later confirmed that a passenger had passed through a security checkpoint with a meat cleaver in their carry-on bag. Dear Lord, these people do not stop. All passengers were required to disembark and go through security again. Port of Portland said no one was arrested in connection with the incident. Well, then who meets the meat cleaver?
Yeah.
In response to a request for comment, TSA said what we just read. So yeah, no, that we don't get any information about.
They just took away the meat cleaver and let him go, or did they kick him off, and give him back the cleaver, or like? There's so many questions that need to be answered in this story. It's just not.
Unless you
not
have
happening.
something nefarious in mind for said meat cleaver, why are you traveling with a meat cleaver? Are you going somewhere? Are you a professional chef? And that's the other thing.
You're a professional.
Well, like, if you're a professional chef, you wouldn't have that in your carry-on. That would be in your like your luggage bag, and you'd have and those would be under like lock and key. You'd have to have a very special case for traveling on airplanes. Like, you'd have to have a hard case chef bag. Hard case chef bags, man, those things are cool. But I never got past the roll. I had the briefcase for a little bit. I had the hard exterior briefcase, but it wasn't like, whatever. No, it doesn't matter. I don't, whatever. Who you care? You're gay. I prefer throwing axes over knives, easier and more weight and force behind it. Mr. Q, axes are either second or third season of Top Shot where they throw axes. Shaniqua didn't have time to look at the scanner. Oh, no. Theodore Cleaver. Oh, if it's Theodore Cleaver, well, then the knife is his namesake.
Well, then, yeah.
Wild Saffron proposing it's it's TSA, so they might be a DEI hire.
Perhaps.
Rusty Grammar, unless it's 100% indica, the couch looks like a comfy place, but a sativa should react like meth. Yeah, that's why I use a mixture. Who cares about weed? It doesn't make you lazy unless you are already lazy. It's just a magnifying glass. I've seen people with 140 plus IQs smoke and then they invent shit while high. Yeah, it's just you can't remember what you did to get you there. Johnny, nobody can monopolize dip. We covered that, and we're back up to that chat. So we're caught up with Rumble. Like a chef would pack his luggage. They have special cases for their knives, right? And again, I'm just like you wouldn't have just one. You wouldn't just bring your cleaver with you. Like, look, I need you to open the line on this restaurant I've got in Salt Lake City. So I'm gonna fly out. You're gonna run the line. You close it up every night. Get the GM under his feet, and then we'll hire a new head chef in the meantime, and then we'll move you on. All right, great. All I need is my cleaver. No, it's not really. No, you're gonna need all of them. That's generally how they do that. So yes, we have an hour left in the program. I suppose we should go to our. Oh shit. Was that? Holy fuck.
What?
That's just the first hour story.
That's fine. We've still got an hour left. We can cram the next 2 hours worth of stories into the one, I'm sure.
People are always like, I understand why, like, Aaron maybe decided 3 days was better than 2. Like, it's more fun when you have someone here. Because, yeah, dude, like, that stuff shouldn't have taken that long to get through. Holy Jesus. That, I know I've been doing things that are kind of kicking my mental faculties in the face, but dear Lord, did that go way farther than I thought. So we have a couple of things for hour 2. We can go through all of those. And you're QC, Mr. Q, and you're surprised by this? I mean, no.
This is fun time.
Brad the Size's elementary school is giving kids tickets for saying 6-7. Oh, do you want to tell people your supposed, not your theory, but the supposed thing behind 6-7?
Yeah. Apparently, 6-7 is a term that was used in a Skrilla rap. Apparently, in the same rap, he uses the baby shark doo 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 baby shark doo 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 doo. He uses that in that same rap, and apparently 6 and 7 are meant to be speaking about the two demons that he worships. Demons number 6 and 7. I can't remember their names, but apparently they have numbers.
Strange.
Skrilla is apparently a Satan worshipping gangster rapper. Apparently. So
all I know is, like, again, this is one of those weird things where I have a weird question. Like, does it lose its power if the people who say it truly believe the meaning behind it is that it means nothing? I don't.
That's kind of what I think, because, like, I love Halloween. And I know that it was a pagan ritual and it was supposed to, help us get closer with the demons and the bad things and la. But at this point in history, it's just a chance for us adults to play dress up once a year. And I don't think that God is going to
I'm such
be
a lucky
angry at
dude.
me for
Don't worry.
playing dress up.
I can totally encourage you to play dress up more than once a year. Jesse ESP 6-7 Fortnite. I don't know. Should be expelled for it, says AP. Again, like, so yeah, the 6-7 thing.
Apparently it's a satanic, it's a reference to two demons that are worshipped within the satanic Church of Satan. Sorry.
Again, I didn't know this.
Yeah.
And I don't.
Apparently he used Baby Shark in the rap.
That's the real demonic part. Is that frickin' song?
6-7.
But yeah, so it's just but that's my thing. It's like the people and the movement that have taken it. This is one of those where it's like the people that have taken this movement, they aren't holding it up as like, oh, the reference to this song or the things or the beings in this song. They're literally going, no, it doesn't mean anything. It literally means nothing.
But if it does literally actually mean something, we don't want our kids.
I don't know. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just this is one of these where I get into these weird rules or weird, like, how does that work? How does it empower whatever? Anyways, I always wonder how things work. I'm confused that way. We have a bunch of videos to play. We have Epstein survivors. Oh, time to bring out the secrets. what's this one?
That's the thing too. The Epstein survivors, they did a big press conference outside the
Yeah,
White House,
actually. Of his
biggest
and
political
they said they're
defeat of
actually
his
making
John,
the
Carl,
list
John,
themselves.
no question this
They're
is a
rebuilding
big
it.
political
So, I mean,
shift.
good for them.
Legally, not so.
Yeah, I don't know that I want to play this. It's just people talking about it. I thought it was the survivors. Yeah, the Epstein survivors. Oh no, they got rid of my.
They're building their own list.
Oh no, unless this happened again. This happens from time to time. Does that fix it? No, it does not. My story about the activist. I wanted to do the story about the activist that apparently got they might have taken it down. Was that fake? Now I gotta check. No.
And that's what I'm afraid of. The Epstein survivors won't be survivors for long because they're trying to build the list themselves with that lawyer of theirs. Brian is saying Halloween is dumb. I like
there
the
we go.
slutty costumes, though. Them sexy cat girls, rawr. Yeah, no, Halloween is a load of fun. And you don't have to dress up slutty. You don't have to dress up sexy.
I mean, yeah, you don't
I
have
love
to.
it.
You don't have to make food
I
that
love it
tastes
from
good,
a,
but you might as well since you're gonna.
I went one year. I went to my local pub one year with a hospital nightgown on, and it looked like I had just been hit by a vehicle. So that's basically what I was. I'd been hit by the vehicle, but and taken to the hospital. But I kind of.
But in true Canadian fashion, you're like, all I need's a beer, you hoser.
Into a pub. Yeah, I tripped into a pub. It was a load of fun. Yeah, Halloween doesn't have to be slutty. It can be a lot of fun. One of my
I feel like if
favorite-
that's your costume, you had to do. I don't mean to be demeaning here. That's your costume. I think two things need to happen. One, it needs to be so convincing that people actively like try to take you to the hospital. Two,
The lady didn't want to sell me the cold beer and wine. She wanted to call the hospital and get me back there.
Two, this is the more important part. Was your butt hanging out? Like, were you like they could see from the back that you weren't wearing anything but the gown? Because you got to commit to the bit.
I was wearing bottoms.
Well, that's cheating.
I was in a car wreck. It was this part.
Right, and the hospital would have removed all your garments in case they need to access or clean anything. Like
I don't know. It worked enough to scare the lady who was bringing up my beer at the beginning of the night. Everyone was still
now
sober.
I've got
It was
another
still light
question.
out.
Now I've got another question. Where the fuck did you keep your wallet?
In my pants pocket, silly.
Said you were wearing bottoms. I assumed it was just underwear bottoms. You got to commit to this. As little as possible.
no.
I will allow you for
It's
the sake
cold.
of decency to wear knickers, my friend. But yeah, but you're the one who came up with the costume idea. Don't pussy out now.
Yeah, but I was just saying it didn't have to be sexy or anything. It wasn't sexy.
It wasn't
at
about
all. There
being
was
sexy.
no-
I don't think anything about this outfit is sexy. I'm not sitting here like, whoa, and I've got a boner.
Okay, well,
I'm just saying,
why do I
commit
have
to the bit
flash my R's?
because the hospitals don't let you keep your freaking clothing when they put you in those gowns and stuff. It's to replace your clothing. I would know many a time I've asked the question of why can't I just keep my pants, and they don't let me do it. Why can't I keep this or that? They don't let you do it. Like, again, I was going to say, because like in the hospitals, a lot of cases they'll do this. They'll let you keep your underwear, but after that, it's all got to go. And even then, nowadays, because they have to be like, is it the special like odor and perspiration, like wick away fabric, because like in MRI machines, you can't wear those. So they get real touchy.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I found this out.
Weird.
A lot of those, the way they make them is like they have like metal filament threads or something that help like do whatever.
Oh,
and here's the bad news. In an MRI machine, that shit fucking burns. It heats up because they like people have had like second degree burns because they wore like tank tops and those weird so like they get very picky. This is why I'm saying if you're commit to being like lady who walked out of the hospital and tripped into a pub wearing the deal,
This was
like
back in the early 2000s.
well, then you're only selling me more on the whole you should have had your ass hanging out. If there was a Lanny whose ass should be hanging out, should it not be early 2000s Lanny? Like, I feel like.
To be fair, you're probably right. It would have been that ass. That would have been the one to have hanging out.
Rex Start parody. That age-old question, why can't I keep my pants?
It's the arm that's broken. Why can't I keep my pants?
Guys, I'm just here to do a blood draw. Why do you need me to take off my pants?
Hi, asshole. How you doing?
Halloween started from the Celtic festival of Samhain, but the Christians took it over and made it a holy day of remembrance. Root word for Halloween is hallow, i.e. hallowed ground. Interesting.
I don't care. I like to play dress up once a year. It was fun. That was also back in the days when I was going to the pubs on the regular too. So there was somewhere to get dressed up and go to. Yeah.
I'm just a big fat slob who really likes candy. There, I said it. Like that's what I'm in for. You know what? I just love candy. I love candy. I love Halloween candy. I did not get to go Halloween trick or treating like my entire youth life. We never went trick or treating because my parents had 5 kids. So getting costumes for 5 kids and everything all the time, huge hassle. Taking 5 kids, huge hassle. And my parents, simply put, didn't take us. 1 year, my parents mustered up the whole, like, we're going to take you trick-or-treating. And it was the fucking year of the Minnesota blizzard of, like, fucking, what was it, like, 93 or some shit. Like, I'm not even kidding. On October, it was a blizzard that shut down schools and, like, plows had to like dig us out of, like, it locked down the state, and it's just like, literally it was God going, you know what, these kids, these kids. And so because of that, I grew up with a Halloween candy deficiency. So when I became an older adult, I developed a fixation for the day after Halloween sales, and I love going in, and now I almost have to go in like the day before Halloween sales, but I love going in like the day after and buying buttloads of cheap candy and just eating cheap candy. The 1991 blizzards. I knew somebody would remember the exact year. All I know is it's the year. It's the year that the world shat on my hopes and dreams of ever going trick or treating like a normal child. Like it would have happened. I was going to be a very poorly dressed mummy, and that was the other part too. Like those family photos, and thank God a lot of them are no longer in circulation. Like those family photos. Like just showed the utter the utter disparity between kids' costumes. Because on the one hand, like I've got like a zombie costume with like a cheap plastic mask, and it's pretty much just a pair of pajamas that glow in the dark. And then my brother's got like a ninja outfit that like looks like a real ninja outfit. It's like, I'm sorry, we didn't spend the same amount here versus there. So like just
but some costumes are easier to make than others.
No, I mean like
my parents.
It was elaborate.
As soon as we moved to the coast, my mom said, "No way, there's razor blades and shit and that and poison and stuff. So you kids don't get to go trick or treating."
Oh, that's
anymore.
almost worse.
So
like we got
to
get
because we did as little kids, but then we moved to the coast and suddenly we're not allowed to anymore. I think that was grade 4. From grade 4 on, I was no longer allowed to trick or treat, and it sucked bad. So they
I could
give
be
us
like,
a
boo
present
hoo,
for Halloween.
I was a poor person, and you, I could be like, boo hoo, I'm a poor person. I didn't understand the joy of trick or treating. Whereas you get to be like, no, my parents were just dumb.
Yeah, they just took it away. We moved to the big city, and it got dangerous. So,
Lab Glass saying that was the year I was Leonardo. Nice. That would have been a sweet costume. We had a bunch of very interesting costumes for the 5 of us, but again, none of us ever got to actually use them in terms of going out trick or treating. And so yeah, I developed a fixation for half price candy. It's like my vengeance on never going trick or treating. Like I refuse to pay full size for full size. Refuse. I can't speak now. Jesus. Refuse. I refuse to pay full price. Thank you, Jesus, Lord and Savior. That's probably disrespectful to say since I'm not actually like a true believer of an established faith. That's probably disingenuous. I am sorry. But yes, no, I refuse to pay full price for freaking fun-sized candy bars. Like, I'm getting it I'm getting it half off or 25. I don't care as long as it's discount. I'm getting discount candy because screw Halloween, it's pooper. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is my vengeance. This is my vengeance that will lead me to type 2 diabetes. I'm winning in this plan. This is my year, Henderson. This is my year. I didn't run away. Dude, I'm so excited for that show. I gotta check. I've gotta check on Netflix.
I think it was September.
No.
Or no, sorry.
November.
Sorry.
It's November.
It was November.
I'm literally going. I'm checking right now. This is how impatient I am. I know it's
Okay.
it's in the near future. Oh my dear
Something
Lord,
else is coming up in September.
dude! Lego party.
17th.
I hate this. Aaron told me this morning that like Netflix does video games, and I know they did, but I didn't realize like one of them, like Lego Party, looks kind of cool. My daughter and I love Legos. Stranger Thing, new season coming soon. So yeah, the new season, I don't know if they say the date. I don't want to, don't play. Nope, don't play. I want to go. Let's go back to this. Stranger Things. Can I go back to the, can you give me the show's banner thingamajig? That's it. Episodes and info. Season 5 coming November 26th, 7 p.m. CST. Oh, dear Lord. 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So like 9 p.m. Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
So
okay.
I'm going to have to tell my mom to tell me exactly what the time frame she's doing with Thanksgiving dinner, because I imagine we're going to...
No, that's Wednesday, because Thursday's the next day, so you should be fine for Thanksgiving.
Right, but I can't stay up all night watching Stranger Things with you and then go to Thanksgiving dinner.
It's an hour.
What are you talking about?
The episode is only going to be an hour.
I don't think they're releasing just one episode. I think they're releasing a chunk.
I assumed it was just the first episode.
I assume they're releasing a batch of episodes. I think they're releasing it in like 4 stages. So it'll be like 3 or 4 episodes.
Yeah.
Stranger Things
like 4
got
hours,
finished before GTA 6. St. Caesar, this planet and humanity's time span on it is going to come to an end before GTA 6 releases. Just accept it. Just accept the fact that GTA 6 is a puff of smoke.
Ever.
It is a unicorn fart. It is not real. You will never see it. And you'll be a happier person. I think they're dropping half of the show next week, and then the other half is on like Christmas Eve or New Year. That's still lame and gay. Still lame. They made us wait so long with stupid bullshit. And there's a teaser of like the first 5 minutes of the first episode, which does a flashback to when Will was in the Upside Down in season 1.
Oh, okay.
And how he survived, and they put the villain from season 4 into the episode.
Okay.
So now, even though the villain from season 4 was never a thing in season 1,
now he's in there.
and the way that we reach that villain and who he is such a long, drawn-out path that at times you don't even understand him as the big bad villain. But overall, he is that villain. Like they do it nice so it fits within the framing of the show. But I'm just like, either way, it's just they did so much stuff. They made us wait so long. Just release all of it already. Just give me the show so I can just watch it all en masse. The sub will become a red giant. Oh, I think he means the sun. The sun will become a red giant before GTA 6, right? The PS6 and now everybody, the PS6 and the next Xbox will be out before GTA 6. Me and Digger will be eloped before GTA 6. You know what show was amazing and shit the bed? Heroes.
Yeah, Heroes was good. It went wonky. Yeah.
It did shit the bed. Heroes did shit. I will say this though, boy did I get like a lot of people, I got hooked early. Not just because of Hayden Panettiere being the hot cheerleader chick, which, by the way, for me, totally didn't hurt at all. Like, that was 0% of a problem. The chick who had, like, the freaking personalities with the mirror, zero, like, the one from Varsity. Was it Varsity Blues? Yeah, Varsity Blues. So like, I had zero problem with her. Like the casting was great. I liked the show. I liked the story and the premise, but then just got too weird. An alternate world, like, and then time traveling and change, like
convoluted.
St. Caesar, it's jumping the shark. GTA 7 will be out before GTA 6. Now it's just getting ridiculous. Eggs Benedict, low country style. What are we talking about? Wild Saffron? Let's go back.
The sun is becoming a communist. Well, that ends like shit.
Dat ass can be seen at OnlyFans. Whose ass? Digger. Oh, Digger's ass. That ass can be seen at OnlyFans. I don't verify the last post, but it sounded good. I think they're dropping half the show. We covered that. 7 p.m. CST is CST is 7 p.m. What the fuck? I completely thought we were PST. So 7 p.m. CST. So you and I can like totally hang out the minute it drops and just nom on all of it. Cause like
okay, and then we'll be done around midnight your time, and you can still get a good enough sleep to go to Thanksgiving.
Right, because again, I don't need to be very. It's not like I need to be conscious there. Like here's what's awesome, because I wear these stupid goggles all the time. People can't tell when I'm sleeping.
Right. You're gonna wear those to Thanksgiving dinner?
Yeah, and I have, and this isn't. Yeah? This is not designed to, not wear them to it, but like I wear them a lot, so it's just I'll have them. It's not out of place.
Say,
Might
if it's a little rude.
It's just I live in a basement. I'm a mole man, and the world is bright. But then I just instinctively rock back and forth. Like it's something I have to actively control and fight when I'm doing shows and stuff. And so everyone will just assume that I'm listening and I'm nodding along to what they're saying. It's great. I am a great yes and man. Because I don't even need to be awake to do it. We have about a half hour left in the program, so we've got a couple of things we can talk about. I've got an update on the Bears. We'll get to that first, and then we'll pick. You can find out what happened to a gunshot victim that. We have a story about a gunshot victim found at a Madison Taco Bell. I don't know how you do you stuff the churro in the hole? How does that work? Anyhow, we've got a new way that a city program has allowed people to pay their fines for traffic violations and overdue books. We've got an update on the news of the airlines and how they're doing. I don't know if any of us care. And then we have, I think, the video you'll probably want to do. An activist that was attacked by a bunch of people. Apparently, thought the people that attacked her should be on their side because they're an activist and they've spoken out for causes.
Oh, right. Yes.
Right.
Yes, that'll be fun.
All right, so we'll probably do that one after.
Okay.
We'll do the bear one first, just because.
Yeah.
We've been covering this Japanese bear story. For those of you that don't remember what we've talked about, the bears in Japan have been murking people, and human population has been on decline on the island of Japan. The bears have started encroaching on human settlements. They're becoming less and less afraid of human people because the people on the fringes of Japanese territories are old, infirm, and in some cases all by their lonesome. So the bears have started murking people. And and
they realize they're winning. They're taking their land back. And so they're pushing the offensive on.
Well, now the US Embassy in Japan has joined in letting you know, if you go to Japan, watch out for the fucking bears. According to the U.S. Embassy, beware the bears. That's the grisly warning the U.S. Embassy issued to Americans living in Japan after a record spat of attacks in recent months. Bear sightings and attacks have increased in parts of Japan, especially in municipalities close to or adjacent to populated zones. The wildlife alert said, adding that Americans should be aware of your surroundings. So now everybody needs to be aware of bears. The embassy noted that the closure of Marumaya Park in the northern city of Sapporo, which is adjacent to the U.S. Consulate General, was shuttered for 2 weeks on Tuesday after a brown bear was sighted there on a number of occasions. This runway at the Iwate Hanamaki Airport in northeastern Japanese city of Hanamaki was also temporarily closed down after a bear was spotted there. Can a bear take out an airplane? Like if it hits the wheels? Bear's
I
big.
don't know. I mean, it depends on how small.
Can an airplane street pizza a bear? That's my question.
I don't think a plane could street pizza the bear. No, I don't think it has. No.
Charlie Sheen voice winning. I don't know what that means. Is the bear's color relevant? Not really. I mean, Japan has a lot of black bears. They don't have as many brown bears, I don't think. But the black bears are the more prevalent ones.
Yeah.
I just felt that they put that up there pretty quick. They didn't say, they didn't refer to it as a young cub. AP, not really. Yeah. As long as it's bears. The color doesn't matter as long as it's bears. You should know this by now. Everybody should know this by now. So, yes, Japan is not safe. The bears are reclaiming Japan. I don't know. If you want more signs that it's over, the bears are reclaiming Japan. We've lost the island of Japan to the bears.
Yeah.
I was trying to think, they don't ever say, like, I don't know, let it go to the, trying to think of the phrase. Now I lost it. It's all gone. Whatever. Screw it. It's over. It's done. It's finished. It's Benito. So let's get to this one that we wanted to talk about. So there's a video that's been going viral. It's of an influencer.
Uh-oh.
And for those of you who should I say what kind of influencer this is? I think they're French. It sounds like they're speaking French.
Okay.
Let's I don't know. Can you tell? Like, you knew the deal with this. Can you tell what kind of influencer they are necessarily if they had to pick? I'm worried a lot of people are going to say some stuff, so I kind of want to save this for them to say stuff first.
I'd say probably a
They'll probably be able to figure it out. The Bears will be claiming Japan before U.S. claims Canada. Here's the other thing. Japan will be completely defeated by the Black Bears before GTA 6 releases. So, in fact, that will be the next reason that GTA 6 is delayed, because the Bears shut down production. So that is going to be the thing. Aren't they called sun bears like everything else in Japan? Named after the rising sun. Not the black bears. The black bears are called black bears. The sun bears are a different bear altogether, I thought. That was my opinion anyways.
Sun bears are totally different from black bears, yeah. No.
Now, if this lady's speaking French, I have to go back to the article that breaks down what she's saying.
On est trans.
Yep.
S'agresser tout le temps.
All right, I said lady. I'm sorry, I can't even float that boat. I'm sorry, it's a trans influencer.
Yeah. That's
Dude,
why I was
like,
scratching my throat.
Product does not match the voice there. That's a baritone. Anyways, they're speaking in French, and they're saying this happened in Brussels. It's a transgender influencer that was beaten by a group of Islamists in Brussels in Belgium. The influencer was shocked, saying, quote, "I have always supported Palestine. I don't understand why they attacked me." So there's 5.5 minutes of this.
On peut rien dire. Bonsoir tout le monde. Je me suis fait
I've always supported Palestine.
agresser physiquement.
I don't know why they attacked me. Again, that's not how that works. Scruffy. Ah. Now that it's all in French, I don't want to bother playing the 5.5 minutes of it, especially because I don't know what they're saying. But yes, apparently, let's go to the quote of this. A rough translation of the important parts here. I was approached by some guys I didn't know. I started talking to them, and they started insulting me, calling me Zemmel, a slur. I know what that word means, and they started speaking in Moroccan Arabic, thinking I wouldn't understand anything, but that's not the case. So I told them, you know I understand everything you're saying.
Uh-oh.
They then added, as trans people, we get attacked all the time, and we're not allowed to say anything. We have to let it slide, girls. I'm sorry. No. I don't think you understand this. you guys get attacked all the time. I don't know if you know your record about. All right, never mind. They told me, yeah, but my friend finds you hot. And I responded, do you really take me for an idiot? Is the word idiot written on my forehead? No, but there are a lot of your behaviors that could lead one to believe. You think I don't understand? And on top of that, it looks like your friend is into me. Well, I don't let people walk all over me. I grabbed a glass of water and threw it in his face. So you escalated things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I reacted
Not right. You can't
impulsively.
do that.
Then someone threw an entire glass, including the glass itself, at my face. Then everything exploded super fast. You know what? Like, I was...
Yeah. Nope.
I don't know why this surprises me anymore. So let me get this straight. So they were making fun of you because your lifestyle is, again, being a caricature, and you do this publicly and just expect to bear no scrutiny, which shame on you. So you go through that in decent injustice or not. You throw a glass of water at people and you're pissed. Like, again, it's not like, I don't know. This is something like I feel like the trans women community needs to understand. You don't get girl pass. You don't get throw water in somebody's face after they mock you and ridicule you and set you off. You don't get that girl pass because those people mocking you and ridiculing you, much like the reason you threw the water in their face, they took you for a dude playing at being a woman. That's what that slur was about. Like you just said.
Yeah.
The weird, I don't understand this. You could see a group of people not believe you or treat you as, XYZ gender, but then you want all of the freedoms that come with that gender. And like, because again, if you're a dude in a bar and you throw a drink in another dude's face, I'm not saying it's coming to blows, but if it does, nobody's cocking their head sideways going, what's going on? And you know what you certainly don't hear is like, you don't hear them like, but I'm an ally. I said George Floyd was an innocent victim. Yeah, but you threw a fucking drink of water in his face and called him a bitch. Like that, yeah. Tyrone's going to punch you. I'm sorry. That's just the way of it. Like,
Tyrone's going to punch you. Sorry, I like that.
Scruffy. Yes, Moroccans, totally known for their tolerance. And Scruffy also pointed out, Johnny, it's mental illness. Right, it is, but it's just it bothers me. And speaking of mental illness, somebody loves to make me eat my own microphone.
Hi, Segra.
So that's 2 kitties we've gotten proof of life on.
Good.
2 kitties. There's 2 more in this house, but those camera shy bastards never come down here when I'm doing a show. If the backlights are on, Scruffy's like, or not Scruffy, excuse me. Excuse me, not Scruffy. Spooky will not come down here if the bottom backlights are on. He's like, nope, it's bright. I'm out. See you later. Come back down in the morning when you got the treats everywhere. At him. Punk never opened his mouth to me again. Wait, what? Piss water. Oh, we're talking about piss water. Okay. I'm white. I don't know why they attacked me, lady. They've been attacking. Stupid cursor. They've been attacking white people for 2,000 years. Well, I mean, if you want to put it at broad spectrum like that, yeah, a lot of people that fought are white. They're not attacking specifically white people for the last 220,000 years. My family knows I'm sweet as sugar until I'm not, says Wild Saffron. What a nice story for the Transgender Appreciation Week. Is it really that? Water is escalating. Start of the matter. Yeah, the water, like, again, I don't feel like this person wouldn't have caught their beat down if they hadn't thrown the water.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have probably hot dog water. My niece's husband said to me. I put him in his place. Then he asked my hubby what my deal was. Without a beat, hubby said, "What did you say to piss her off?" and laughed at him. Punk never opens his mouth to me again. Right? Like that's the way I'd be about it too. Like you don't go to the. That's just a dog shit move to go to the spouse and be like, "Hey, your significant other said this."
Yeah.
Like,
what's with your...
unless you're a disrespectful piece of shit, you're backing your significant other. Be like, "Well, what did you do?" And yeah, no offense. Your who was that? Who your hubby? Your hubby had the right way. He had the right play. That's a lady, bro. No, that thing. That lady said they were a lady. Rusty Grab, that got a dick. Right? It is. Ally of the religion that want LGBT folk dead. Irony. Oh, it is. It's hilarious. Like,
Yeah, it's the epitome of stupidity.
It's this weird belief that it's like, but no, I was your ally, so now you have to be accepting of me. Because without provocation, I stood up for your cause. And because you wanted help at the time and you took any and all help you got, you let me stand up for your cause. So therefore, ipso facto, in my brain, that means you automatically
stand up for me.
Rubber stamp all the stuff I believe, and now I'm a super duper awesome person as well. And it's like, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't really care, Saint Caesar, but thank you. We only have a half hour left in the show, and we've got like a bunch of other stuff we can cover. And then there were a couple things you sent me, so we have plenty of things that we can get into. I was just, again, I thought I was going to be going over that video for longer, but again, didn't see that. It was around 2:30 at the Big Game Bar in the center of Brussels. A group of young men speaking Arabic and broken French outside the terrace were doing what groups of drunken do best, being men, loudly commenting and being confused when they see me as disgusting or attractive. The harassment got way out of hand. The harassment, you threw water in their face because they were, again, not respecting your identity. I felt the tension rising inside of me, and my body was preparing for violence. Yeah, kind of like the ladies do when you guys enter the bathroom. I threw a drink at one of them, just the liquid, not the glass. Again, that's not allowed to be doing.
That's not a thing.
Someone shared a meme of it in response to the tweet and everything else of a blue-haired
stick in the spokes.
No, a blue-haired person being thrown off a building by people holding up a Palestinian flag as well as weapons, but I'm on your side, and they're holding a rainbow flag, and it's like, yeah, that doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
They don't care that you fought the big bad evil man. They care that their religion says what you do is wrong. Which I will say this, that religion, awfully interesting on things it does allow and doesn't allow. Because, you know what? I don't know. I don't want to get into that. It's too late to get into that. We got a half hour left. Maybe that's barking down the wrong tree. I'm doing my best to bite my tongue. Bite my tongue about what? Let's bring the nose of the plane down, buddy. We know how this goes for you. Who? Can't triple stamp a double stamp? I don't know what we're talking about. Brian, what did I miss? We laughed at a transgender TikTok influencer from France who apparently got mocked for being transgender. So they started a fight with a bunch of dudes and didn't realize that their dude card was in full effect when they incurred. I don't even know. It doesn't even look like a beating. It just, they got hit with the glass.
No.
They got hit with a glass.
They threw a drink in the faces of these men, and these men got angry at that and threw a drink with the glass back at them. So, yeah.
Then again, it's my thing. Like, you're going to go out and you're going to be dressed and you're going to act like this. You're going to catch attention from people like that. That's part of the deal.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like it was just because of the specific clothes you were wearing. It's because, again, you're living a lifestyle that a lot of people consider contrary. You're either going to have to allow those people to live with you or not.
Yeah.
And if you do, you're going to have to understand a lot of them are going to have disdain for you. It's not. Yeah. But if you start throwing water in people's faces, you're going to escalate shit. Speaking of escalating, a gunshot victim was found at a Madison Taco Bell. And I just want to know why, if you're a gunshot victim, like were you found at a Taco Bell, doesn't make it sound like they were shot at Taco Bell. The Madison Police Department reported that a person of interest was arrested Monday afternoon in connection with a targeted incident involving a man with a gunshot wound who entered a Taco Bell on the city's west side late Sunday night. That's got to be the scariest thing. Like, hi, welcome to Taco Bell. Can I take your order? I need a doctor. Like, sir, this is a Taco Bell. We have a chalupa. Like, what? So you've got a gunshot wound. You just go to Taco Bell? Was it nearby? And that was the police department's violent crime unit.
Yes, it was the closest thing.
Special weapons and tactics units executed a search warrant the 700 block of Whitney Way related to this investigation. The suspect was taken into custody on a Department of Corrections hold at around 1:40 p.m. So I'm guessing they got shot trying to evade capture. Police stated Monday morning the victim was expected to survive and is being transported to a local hospital. They sustained non-life-threatening injuries. Yeah, they just caught a bullet for, I'm guessing, running. The incident occurred at the fast food restaurant located. Yeah, let's let everybody know where the
Exactly.
blood-soaked Taco Bell is. Is it just me or is the meat redder today? I don't understand. Photographer at the scene. I don't care about photographer at the scene. I just wanted to know about that. Again, I'm guessing they were executing a warrant and they shot him. Who can hear the small caliber rounds of a pistol going off when you have a toilet and a Taco Bell? Dude, the guy wasn't running for the border, but he was bleeding for it. He didn't make it, though. He did not make it. He made it into the Taco Bell, and that's as far as he got. Now, here's my question. If the corrections officers are there to arrest you, and you're bleeding with a gunshot wound, do you push the people to give you some goddamn Taco Bell? I mean, let's be honest. You're going to be inside soon. You're not going to have the access to the best food. I'm not even saying Taco Bell's the best food, but it might be better than what you've got now. So it's like, do you make a go for it? Do you make a, was the order to go, says Bad Dasser?
See. The meat is not redder today. It's our chili sauce.
Oh, it's the chili sauce, dude. Speaking of Reddit, remember how I ate all that salsa, and I used it to dilute the Carolina Reaper thing. Like, I'm pretty sure I had an event this morning that proved to me that like the Reaper was still making its way out. Because dear Lord, my butt was burning. It was not cool. I was expecting it to shoot at. It wasn't a shooting at a Popeyes or a Taco Bell, and of course you were St. Caesar. You're a horrible racist. It was again. I didn't know anything about this. It was a gunshot victim at a Taco Bell. It sounds like, from the way the story's written, the police were executing a search warrant for a person, and that person evaded capture for a little while, but they caught a stray, so to speak, and they pulled into the Taco Bell. And again, not the best place to lay low when you're bleeding.
Right.
So, Scruffy D, everyone's racist. Shut up. Yeah, but I want to call St. Caesar racist. If you're not, then you're not paying attention. I do need to start making a graphic and a song for embracing stereotypes, because that is a thing that we seem to be doing more and more nowadays.
We do a lot.
Just straight embracing stereotypes. Stereotypes are wrong. Then stop doing it, man. Then stop doing it. It's that simple. All right. So you were saying food prices are so expensive for you that you can't shop. What's the place you can't shop at that surprised me?
Oh, Save on Foods. Save on Foods is too expensive for me. Okay. Well, I find that hilarious. You can't shop at Save on Foods because you can't afford to save on foods. Save on Foods is too expensive.
So do you ask the server for a tortilla so you can stop the bleeding? I mean, they don't have servers, but they have like, the cashier or whatever, the person taking order.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I suppose you could. Hey, do you guys got any bland, plain churros that I can stuff in this thing? Just for a while.
How well do your churros absorb blood? Just curious.
Oh man. So yeah, you can't afford to shop at Save a Lot Foods. A city program is now apparently taking food donations to lower or eliminate fines for traffic violations and overdue books. Apparently, Oklahoma City is like trying to raise like food shelf resources for Thanksgiving and stuff, and I'm guessing they're expecting a bigger run on it because they're doing a program they call through its Food for Fines program. The city of Chickashaw's municipal court and libraries allows for food donations in exchange for lowering or eliminating fines for offenses like traffic violations and overdue books. So like literally they could be like, I caught you doing
a broken tail light. I've got
right.
a plate of mashed potatoes here for you. You know,
right.
If you run a red light, then maybe you've got to like supply a turkey.
I caught you doing a box of stuffing in a 35.
There you go. Yes.
Leading up to Thanksgiving, those in the city of 17,000 violations or fines at the Chickasaw Municipal Court can donate non-perishable food items to get their traffic or municipal fines lowered. Each non-perishable food item donated will result in a $10 deduction of fines up to a maximum of $100. That's a steal. Each non-perishable food item donated, you drop off 2 cans of soup, like 2 cans of condensed soup. You spent $2. They're giving me 10. That noise running. I'm coming in with 10 cans of soup. I spent $10. I get 100 off of my ticket. I'm speeding all over this town. It's located 40 miles southwest of Oklahoma City. Not one time a year. Rack these tickets up during the year, and then when it comes time to pay them, fight it in court, take it to court. When it goes to court, go, Your Honor, I'd like to pay my debt to society. And like, yeah, your bill is at $145. You were driving excessively fast in a school zone while, and I'm reading the report here, simultaneously mooning the little nose dribblers. Okay, so that seems like a lot. But Your Honor, I brought 10 cans of soup. I would like my $100 deduction. Like that's. Did you enjoy the nose dribblers
10
thing?
cans of soup? No, it's a holdover from the
wow,
movie.
what can you get away with? A can of peas.
Yeah. If I've got like a flat of condensed soup, just how far can I go before I need a second flat of soup?
Right? Like, well, you can only get up to $100. Remember, each item gets you $10 up to $100. So max bid is 10 items. But again, if you come in, like I said, like right now, and I know this because, spoiler alert, I went grocery shopping recently and bought cans of soup. If you buy like a can of soup, it's like 97 cents for a condensed can of soup. So
really?
Yeah.
Oh, lucky. Way more expensive here. Like double that.
Yeah, that sounds about right, actually. With what we understood about how money works and goods work on your side of the fence versus here, that actually makes a lot, like double that makes a lot of sense. But as I was saying, that $10, so for you it'd be $20. You have to spend $20, but you get $200 off your ticket. So again, you spend that $10 and you could turn around and take $100 off your ticket. I don't care about whether or not it feeds the poor. If it takes me $100 off my ticket,
it's good. Yeah.
Rexstar Parody. Aldi has canned vegetables for like 50 cents. See, so you can get even cheaper. And if they don't pay too close attention to the labels, like, and you get them like, cheap canned food, like cat food or something, and just make them think it's tuna, like you can get that pretty cheap too. Well, it's average 20 miles per hour. That'll be 2 cans of chicken noodle soup and a bag of tater tots. Pay the clerk.
Oh, I love it.
I just.
Pay the clerk.
Why you're late? I was caught while driving under the influence of gravy. So I had to give them the gravy. All right, so that's crazy. items must be delivered to the municipal court by the individual who the ticket was issued to in order for credit to be received. And last year, 30 individuals gave donations through the municipal court, which led to, 30 individuals. Just to, again, go with, so now, do you think these 30 individuals did this out of the goodness of their heart, or did this to cut those tickets and those fees down?
Oh, they probably did it to cut the fees down. Yeah.
Right.
But hey, that's like what, 300 extra cans of food for the food bank that it wouldn't have had otherwise?
Right.
I love it.
But again, remember how much you could get for a credit. Your total credit bank out was 100. 30 individuals and $100 each. That's like 3,000, I think. Yeah.
That's
So guess how much money that program released in fines and credits? $2,826.50. Almost every person went for the max limit.
Wow.
Almost every person went for the, you know what? I will take
$100
$100 off of this bill, which makes me again think they just bought whatever they could get to fit under that to fit under that fee.
Yeah.
And like I said, if you want to be really stingy about it, you can make that happen for like $10. That seems wow. That is crazy. Again, but I suppose that's why they have to do it that way though, because like Scruffy said, like I'd rather just pay my fine, F the Porsche. Oh, it's $420. I don't have a thing.
$220.
Eat a dick.
It's $220.
She knows it bugs me now.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's funny because you try and bug me with it, but it doesn't bother me.
I don't try to bug you with it. I just say it to be annoying. And the thing I always do is I say it at the wrong time. You're like, but it's not 220.
Yes.
And you always get caught up on that part. Like I'm trying to yap at you like the annoying yapping thing. Like that's the point I'm trying to make it. You're like, but it's not 220. You have the wrong time.
It doesn't. It doesn't work, Johnny.
Scruffy saying the only people doing it are those on EBT. Ooh, there's an interesting theory. Those who work for a living just pay the fine. It's actually 5:20 p.m. in real time zone. I mean 5:20. I mean, yeah. I was reading 520. I thought RPM was fucking Jesus. That 99-cent can of soup has more salt in it than the lake in Utah.
Wow.
Probably not wrong. But you know, most of those
soup.
soups are condensed. You're supposed to dilute them with a can of water.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to eat them as is. It's 201 p.m. in the UK. You guys use weird times. We only use 2 digits for the minutes and 2 digits for the hour. We don't have 3 digits. That's strange. That's got to be confusing.
That's got to be really confusing.
I can't be like you guys are all inbred anyway, so it doesn't matter. Like it's like an entire.
They're not all
island.
inbred. It's their royal family that's inbred.
No, it's all of them, man. It's like it's an entire. No. I'm generalizing today. It's the entire island. The whole island of people. They have like one full jaw of teeth between them. Like it's horrible. They have to pass them down. Like I inherited Grandpa's tooth, and they stick it in their mouth. Oh, it's difficult. Like I said, you know what? But you know, who am I to different cultural norms? That's all that matters. Different cultural norms. We can go to this story quick. I think this is kind of we've got about 8 minutes left in the show, so we'll do this, and then I'll make sure we didn't. Or actually, before we do this, I'll make sure we didn't miss anybody's thank yous that we have to throw out. If anybody wanted to support us on PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs, all of those, we do have them pinned up at the top. I haven't been mentioning it because I'm a douche canoe, but we're on to Black Friday, so we're kind of like ahead of the game. And we had that hype train happen earlier, so you know I wasn't gonna be like beggity beg. Atomic Ray, I remember the store brand condensed chicken noodle soup for $4
Yeah, I remember 4 for $1.
I got like a can of soup, like for me for $1. I got like a bunch of them. I got a whole bunch of like pasta soup. See, now I'm making myself hungry again. Just as soon, like literally the minute the show's over. Like I'm going to do the intro or the outro thing, and I'm gonna turn everything off, and then you and I will probably hang out for a little while because I'm like obsessed with you, so I do that all the time. And then before my daughter and I hang out, I'm just gonna make a big ass bowl of popcorn. Like, that's all
Hey,
I'm
Ride
doing.
Dirty Llama.
Just gonna make a big ass bowl of popcorn. I'm trying to decide though, do I go buttery or do I go cinnamon roll?
Oh, go cinnamon.
You know what? Twist my rubber nipple. It's not that hard. Bad Dazzer, 22 and 39 seconds. Yeah, 7 years ago. I heard that speech too. Butter easy. Scruffy D saying butter. I do like the butter.
But you always have butter on popcorn. That's a given. And
Well,
you
I have
flavoring.
I have like, this is where I get too fancy with my popcorn. I have like a butter oil like spray thing or like spread that I put on there, like after post popping like topping, and then I have like a seasoning. And the seasoning, you can get movie theater butter, which also comes with movie theater salt. You have to use the both to really get the movie theater experience. But then I also have again the cinnamon roll, the roll of the cinnamon. Synonyms, easy. Yeah, Brian says cinnamon roll. Like we go this with the roll of the cinnamon.
Shit. I maybe if I disappear, I'll see you guys in an hour and a half. My half of my thing crashed and the other half is frozen. I can't do anything with.
Oh no.
So
Well, you're
it's
still
not-
good
it's not
here.
actually reacting. Okay, well,
You're still good here.
If I disappear in the next 5 minutes, I'll see you guys in an hour and a half on my channel. If I don't, it's only 5 minutes. So I'm just gonna not touch anything. I'm just gonna
St.
hands
Aaron,
off,
I
walk
use
away.
packets to make broth, chicken and beef, very healthy, and one packet needed for a meal for one person is very flavorful. I have a couple of different soup things that I actually need to start doing. I don't know what I'm doing. You know what I'm probably doing for dinner tonight, just because I'm feeling frisky? Probably doing ramen. Some shrimps. I'm real lazy. I'm just going to do ramen with some shrimps. That's all we need.
I'm probably gonna do a bowl of cereal.
Well, there you go. The trick to good popcorn is drawn butter, of course. I have a lot of different popcorn options. All right, so this isn't news, but well, I mean, is and isn't news. The FAA restrictions are now apparently being lifted super duper quick with that whole Thanksgiving thing next weekend. They're like, you know
With
what
the
we need?
Thanksgiving?
We
Yeah.
need travel to
Yeah,
go
they're kinda like,
up and up.
We need people to be okay.
Yeah.
Morning, airlines
We need to
cleared
make
for
sure.
takeoff. Just in time for the holiday travel rush, the FAA lifting all flight restrictions at the nation's 40 busiest
Ew.
airports, citing detailed reviews of safety trends and a steady decline in staffing concerns since the government shutdown ended. It's a welcome relief for flyers after steady improvements over the weekend.
I thought it was going to be worse.
I went through TSA pre-check in less than 3 minutes.
The decision follows a turbulent stretch at airports after the FAA slashed flights by 4%, then 6% because of safety concerns caused by air traffic controller shortages during the government shutdown. It led to thousands.
Uh-oh. And she's gone. She was talking, and I looked over and I saw Johnny can afford shrimp. Here's how it works, Brian. I can afford like a bag of shrimp that I can divide out between ramen like meals. And that's like, by the way, that's me getting fancy. Ooh, we put shrimp with the ramen. I eat ramen a lot. I try not to. I'm trying to branch out in different stuff, and I'm trying to, but I'm also trying not to spend crazy amounts of money on food, trying to cut costs in areas, lots of different little things. So yes, the air traffic controllers are coming back. So now the flights, all the restrictions have been lifted. I'm a 28-year-old grad student. Right. You're probably working out. Right, but they're in their 40s. Who's in their 40s? Me? What's wrong with eating ramen? I add vegetables. I add protein. I don't just eat the raw. I don't just make a bag, like a package of ramen. I make a package of ramen, sir. And I add, like I said, shrimp and fajita veg or whatever. I get frozen vegetables and I make a whole meal Like an actual, if you went to a Japanese ramen bar, got a real, I make a real meal out of the ramen. I don't just do like the noodles and and again, I grew up poor, but never ate ramen. I grew up super poor, ate ramen all the time. I'm still poor. I still eat ramen. I would like to not be poor someday if I can figure that out. Probably won't, but if I could, I would. And I will tell you this: even when I am not poor, I would still eat ramen. I like ramen. Scruffy, wait, you don't know how old you are, Brian? He's confused. It varies depending on who you ask, time of purchase, things like that. It's you know. It varies. It goes back. I had boxes of mac and cheese as a kid. I had St. Aaron. I don't mean to brag. My mom worked at one of the processing plants for Land O'Lakes for their artificial cheese when I was younger. So I ate a lot of mac and cheese that was simply elbow noodles cooked with the packet of the cheese stuff. So we didn't have the box per se, but same deal. It changes every year. You cannot expect me to keep track. Right? It just never stays the same. Yeah, you fucking... I thought it was timing. You know what? Bombshell to end the show on. Things I learned. Things I didn't know. I didn't know. I thought it was just timing, not math in general. Anyways, when you're not poor, you can afford the rich ramen, the kind they wave in front of hungry children before sending it to you. What is mac and cheese? Macaroni and cheese. It is elbow noodles cooked in a cheese sauce that is reconstituted with the help of milk and butter, and it's just a velvety, cheesy noodle dish. Unless you go into the Midwest where they make it with like actual cheese and get crazy and shit. Yeah, it's a box dinner. Kraft macaroni and cheese. MSO says try the low sodium ramen. Not a bad idea. Arch Magnus also saying, yeah, it's also called Kraft dinner. Kraft dinner. Yeah, maybe you know it as Kraft dinner. I don't know. You know what I know? We're over our time. Obviously, Digger's not coming back because she had her computer issue or whatever. So I'm going to get out of here because I'm now super hungry and I want to make popcorn. So I'm going to do that. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. Our Lady of the Canadian Wonderland Digger will be joining us again on Wednesday. So until then, you take care, you wonderful, beautiful people, you.
Shut up and sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me.
Clip it.